All right, what is good, chat? We are back again. What's going on, stream? um, no intro revolving the intro song or anything. Just gonna hop straight into it, considering we already had a stream earlier today. Let me just quickly tweet out this stream, and then we will probably get right into it. My God. Appreciate that, Maxwell. Let me quickly tweet out. Is it about like chord? Because I just saw. I mean, yeah, you can call me real quick. I'm doing well though, Maxwell. Hope you're doing well. Alright, I'll be right back, stream. Didn't realize I was still muted. My fault. Welcome back, Rex. Sorry, I had to call Rias real quick and talk to him about something. But yeah, we'll get right into this in a second. And I think we might have someone else joining us for this as well. Give me 1 second. I think I tweeted out. Yeah, I did. Alright. I'm back.
Damn it, Discord.
Hello.
Oh my. I haven't heard that voice in a minute. What's going on, dude?
Oh my god, the list
Not
lives.
much.
Let's fucking go.
Did you want to partake in this?
Sure.
Okay.
Okay, I'm back.
Welcome back.
Yeah.
Okay, so who the fuck is Squiggly Turkey? Which one of y'all is Squiggly Turkey, bro?
Wait, do I need to go into
Turkey is
the-
wild?
Do I need to go in the link thing, or
Yeah,
am I good to chill?
in the. Well, what do you mean?
Or like, do I need to like? Okay, never mind. I'll just go in there.
Yeah. Like if you want to like be able to like draw and stuff, yeah. So
Oh wait, shit.
so Twist, just go to the Sire general chat, click the link if you haven't already. It'll take you to this like whiteboard website. We were gonna do this like 3 weeks ago, but a power line fell in my neighborhood, and I lost power while we were doing it. So
Tough.
we had to move it to now.
Was it really 3 weeks ago?
It's about, I think. Actually, no, 2. It's
thought
2
it was-
weeks. 2 weeks. 2 weeks, not 3.
Oh, I was gonna say no way it was that long ago.
But we went through like the listing process during that, or basically got to the end. So basically, we are going to take all these games and start axing them one by one person at a time. Picks a game that they want to take away from like the top 10, or what they wouldn't want to defend from like a top 10 multiplayer FPS games of all time. Welcome back. We'll like go and like we'll make like an order of who goes first, and that person will just attack a game. Say they don't want it, they want to axe it, and then whoever listed that game can either just agree with it, and it'll start like a vote, or they can have a rebuttal and have an argument to keep it on, and then the people you'll basically have like a vote. If a game goes like 3-2, say like Halo Reach is 3-2, it goes okay, we axe it, and then we move on until we get to top 10, and then we list the top 10 of what we have left. There's gonna be a lot of games here, obviously, that people just haven't played.
Yep.
If we get to that, when we get to that point, if it is say like I want to axe fucking Fragpunk, right? And you guys haven't played Fragpunk, but like Austin, me, and Rias have. Instead of you guys just like not being able to participate, just try and like vote off of the like argument and the debate being had between like us three. So that way it's not just like, oh, I haven't played it, I can't like talk about it. Just kind of go off of like what we're saying. Now, obviously you wouldn't be able to like still judge the game, but just to kind of keep it fun and everything, just judge it off that.
Fragpunk the goat.
Actually, Rice and I have played that recently. Quite a bit. I like it. I think it's a little. I mean, we'll get into it. We're gonna. It'll get there eventually. But, so I think the order. So I know I was blue. Nate, were you red?
I was red. Yeah.
Okay, Rice, you were purple. Austin, you were green. So we'll just do that order, and then Twist, you could be the 5th person.
Okay, I'm here to break the ties.
That honestly, that kind of helps. That kind of helps.
Yeah.
Okay. What are we all ready?
I'm ready.
I
Give me 1
suppose.
second.
Okay.
I've got to fix my stream.
That's fine. Bro, who's truthful
Bro,
dear?
Your stream could not. Why is
think
Advanced
that's me.
Warfare on here twice?
Is
I
it?
think I'm truthful, dear.
Oh yeah.
Accidentally
You
moved
put
Halo
it.
3.
Oh, I did put on, yeah, because I
Yeah.
started adding the ones that I didn't have when my power went out. I didn't even notice when you added it. Actually,
I
that's
see Battlefield 4. I like that.
that's. I got you on that. Hold on, I'm just gonna replace that with this game.
Make sure in the top right you guys change your name. Click share, and then it should be able. You should be able to do that.
I could change my name.
Yeah, you
That's
don't have to be
sick. Oh.
truthful deer anymore. You can be lying elk.
There we go.
I'm just making sure my stream looks fine. Because from my angle.
Fibbing Fawn is crazy, bro. Fibbing Fawn is insane. Oh my gosh. Okay, for everybody, Fibbing Fawn is our friend Twist. That's who Fibbing Fawn is. We don't know anybody named Fibbing Fawn.
See.
Yeah, what's up?
Make
Oh
sure
my
you
God.
F11.
Yeah, I already did.
Okay.
Appreciate it, though.
Bro, is there dark mode on here or what? It's just so
Yeah.
bright.
Yeah.
Hit
Is
the
there?
3 lines in the top left, and then there's theme.
Everybody went to it.
I love this website, bro. I fucking
You can
love
honestly change whatever background you want. If you do
Yeah.
canvas background, you can change it to any color that you
this.
want.
What the
Oh,
fuck?
I just moved something.
You put that shit back!
I fat fingered it.
Right.
My bad.
And then wait,
That's tough.
one last thing before we start. For like arguing for the game that you want or the game you don't want or you want to axe or whatever, I mean, I guess it depends like whatever you guys want to debate for it, but like it's kind of just like a take everything into consideration kind of thing. Like maybe like its impact to like the multiplayer FPS like as a genre entirely, the gameplay, innovation, anything. And then I mean this probably goes without saying, but Twist it's like purely multiplayer. Any single player aspect of it, throw it out the window.
And FPS.
So just
as well.
multiplayer.
Yeah, just multiplayer and like no hybrid games. So like if we were gonna have like a hybrid game, like I would have put Battlefront 2, probably the original and
Yeah,
like the new one on here, or like probably like we wouldn't have put it on here, but probably
I
like
tried-
H1 or PUBG.
I tried to sneak my boy in, and I got shut down. That's tough.
Mhm.
Well,
Well, also,
Me
me and
and
Ras were talking about this.
Steve
I
talked
never
about it.
played it online. I never played the OG online. I played it like just bots.
Neither have I. I just know it's considered like a goated game.
That's true. But all right. If anybody has any
I've
questions,
never played Quake 2, but I know it's considered a goated.
Oh
game.
yeah, no. I mean, there's
So-
gonna be games on here that I'm arguing that I have like maybe minimal hours in because they're just kind of crazy impactful. But if anybody has any questions, we'll continue. Or if anybody has any questions,
I don't.
I don't.
okay. Actually, I'm happy Twist is here. Well, obviously because he hasn't been here in a while, but there's a game that I really want to get really high, and I know he got my back on it. I know he got my back on
Is
it,
it
bro.
Modern Warfare 3?
I mean, actually, it's like 3 games, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
2001?
The three of
Down
us
the
have to
line,
team
Rex,
up to
down the
make
line.
sure Modern Warfare 3 does not get anywhere near the top 10.
What do you mean near? Wait, okay, what do you wait, okay, we need to start. Okay, we need to start.
Oh my god.
We talk about the good one or the new one?
Both.
What?
What? Yeah, man.
The good one or the
Oh,
new
yeah.
one is crazy.
Wait.
Okay,
Okay.
alright, are we ready? Are we ready?
Yeah.
Okay,
I'm ready.
I'm gonna go first.
It's your turn.
Yeah, I'm gonna make it. Oh, my goal is to get rid of some of the troll picks and the picks that just probably won't have much debate to it, so we can just move this along. And the biggest fucking troll pick on here is Concord. It's the biggest failure in gaming history. It needs to go.
I don't know. I don't know
I'm
what you're
down to-
talking about, man.
I mean,
Concord's a goated game.
here.
EA or whoever the fuck developed it gave up on it too early, you know?
Do you actually have like
I
any
think it's
positive like do you have like
I honestly didn't even
I
know
doge.
Concord was an FPS game until I looked it up just to put it on here as a troll.
so
now I
you
know.
haven't even played it?
I've never played it.
Okay. So its
I don't
only
even think I had heard of this game until it no longer existed.
so its only thing
Yeah,
is
I'm
it's
pretty
the
fun by the
biggest
time I heard of it.
failure in gaming history, losing
lit-
$500 million.
I got on my list. I got to my list. I got 10 like real games. And I was like,
Yeah.
I need a couple funny troll picks.
That's
And I was
fair.
like,
That's fair.
is Concord an FPS game? So I looked it up. I was like, oh yeah, fuck yeah.
I mean,
it's
I
going
have
on the
there's
list.
definitely some weird ones on here. This is definitely the biggest troll though. It lasted a week before getting delisted, so I feel like this is a pretty confident get out of here. So
See a
That's kind
Concord.
of insane. Like they kind of just gave up on
yeah,
it like way too
with it, yeah,
fast, right?
yeah, no, 100%. Yeah, 100. No, they definitely did.
Fast.
All right.
They said, damn, this game didn't turn into the next GTA. Get it the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
Like make a patch or something.
Was it like
but
was
come
it like an
on.
Overwatch kind of game, or was it like arena
I think
shooter?
so.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, I think from the like 5 minutes of gameplay I watched, I think it was like Overwatch adjacent.
Okay.
That's a vibe I got.
Well, sorry, Conquer. You made the list at
Yeah.
least. You made the list. All right,
Barely.
Nate. Your turn.
oh wait, wait. What do I do?
You
Okay,
just, like-
you pick a game that you
At
think.
all.
Yeah, you pick a
You're
game
putting
that you
something
think
on the
won't make.
chopping
Yeah,
block.
you're trying to axe a
Oh.
game.
I'm trying to axe the game.
Yeah. That you don't.
So there's
think
like a
should make
lot
top
of
10.
games. There's a lot of games on here I haven't played. All right,
Yeah.
but
Also, wait, did Sigs, I don't know if you said it because I was probably still muted or wasn't paying attention. If say you pick due process and we decline you, it goes to the next person.
Yeah,
It stays on there and it goes to the next person.
Yeah, you don't like get another one. Your turn basically gets fucking like, oh well, shit, I lost that fucking chance, and then it goes to Austin or to Rias next. Yeah, I didn't mention that, so thank you for bringing that up. But
No, bro.
What
So-
what if I go after one of my own games?
you could do that. I'm going to. There's a lot of games on here that should not be up here, but I did it for recognition. 100%. I'll probably axe one of them next, to be honest.
Am I debating myself? Like,
Well, I mean, but if it's a game that like so like you're green, right? So like I
yeah.
mean like not to like throw it on here now, but like COD 4, I'm not gonna I'm not gonna let you do that. I love COD 4. So like, just because like you put it on here doesn't mean you like you just represented it to throw it on here, but like it's not like, oh, if you pick it, it's automatically gone.
If anything, Twist could debate you. If
Yeah.
it's your own
Oh,
game.
okay. Well, I guess for my first pick, I'll do Retail Royale because I have no idea. I've never even
What?
like
Dude.
I've never heard of that
Alright.
shit. Like, it sounds terrible.
Okay,
No,
all right.
It sounds like
You want me to? Okay. That's a game.
Any
I think
defenses?
yeah. I have a slight defense, but I'm not. I kind of agree with you. All right, so I think Rice and I are the only two that have played that. Am I correct?
I think Twist
I
has
never.
played it.
I don't think I played it.
Okay,
You
it's
didn't play it?
it's-
I swear you
I
played
don't
it.
think so.
Austin. You've
You
never
guys
played it, right?
Chess.
I know what it is, but I've never played
Okay,
it.
so Nate, it's basically a battle royale set in like an IKEA. It is
Yeah.
honestly, no bullshit, probably one of my favorite battle royales because of how unique it is. Because you literally run around with like office supplies in like an IKEA styled building, trying to win a battle royale. You could run around with like a pencil gun and shit, and like you can find like a meatball launcher, and you gotta get meatballs from the fucking food aisle. It's honestly really unique. It's kind of scuffed. It's really not like a finished game. It's definitely not gonna make top 10, so I'm okay with cutting it. But it low key isn't bad. It's actually a fun game.
Okay. Well, so I had to Google like some images of like the
That'd be some
gameplay.
schizo
It
shit.
looks like something that could be easily made off the Roblox engine.
It might have been.
broken-
It honestly might have
Broken
been.
Robot Phantom Forces. Okay,
Honestly,
get
Rex,
that
that
outta
might
here.
end up happening.
Okay, that's way better than whatever this game
No,
I mean,
is.
it's gonna get
Yeah,
axed.
well, you're
I mean,
playing
I
on
Roblox
you're
game.
playing on one map. It looks like I like. What do you want?
Well, yeah, it's a BR. Like H1 shit. Well, H1 has multiple maps, but like like Blackout shit on one map. But I'm okay with axing it. I don't think it's gonna like. I would have kept it a little bit further for me personally, but I'm okay with getting out.
Nah, I'm watching gameplay right now. This needs to get the fuck out.
No, I refuse.
Wow.
There's no way you're refusing.
I mean,
That's
I'm refusing.
awful.
I mean, if it's
Roblox
I mean,
is
if it's a like 4-1.
Sounds like 3 people are already voting. it
Yeah.
out, so-
Oh, okay.
Get it out of here.
Nate, go ahead. You get it out of here. You cross it off.
Yeah,
How do I
you gotta
draw?
do the do. You gotta get the draw
I don't know how
pencil.
to draw.
Damn,
There you
bro,
How do you
what? Can't even see what it says.
He never
I'm
wants to
sorry.
see it
I'm sorry,
again, bro.
Rice. I don't think we could have defended that much harder though. Like
No, you can't.
they started looking up gameplay, man. It's
I
unique
have
though.
to for a lot of
I'm standing
games.
on that hill. It's probably one of the most unique games on here from like what you do from a first person perspective.
All right.
Can I get this out of the way? Like, how do I hide this?
What?
Oh, the
What are you trying to get out of the way?
the stroke.
The
in
the
background?
stroke in background.
Mine goes away. Like
think you
I pick the arrow. Pick the arrow like
Oh,
up
Oh,
here, and it goes away from me.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, so I'm happy we're going with like not
Laser
like
pointer.
super debatable games yet. Yeah, the laser pointer's goaded. All right,
All
Rice.
right. I'm going for X Defiant. X Defiant sucks because it has like built-in motion blur,
That you
which is
can't turn
awful.
off. Yeah.
You can't turn it off. So it literally every time I get on that game, it would literally hurt my eyes after 30 minutes.
So this is Nate's game. So
That's skill issue. I would say.
you got anything to say?
so
I was still good at the game.
I call it Elden.
Rice was gonna compete in this game. Remember that.
Yeah, that's kind. I'm surprised he's trying for that already. So
I mean, I don't. It's getting delisted. Like it's going shutting down.
It
it is getting
It literally
delisted, but I think it's better than a lot of
destroyed
those
my.
games on here.
It made my eyesight worse.
That and low key though, to bring that up real quick, that will be the case. Like there will be games on here that like might get axed early. It just comes up to who wants to, attack which game. Because I agree with you. This is better than a lot of games on here, but like
This game is not top 10 for sure. It's not.
It's not
Get it
top
out.
10. It's not top
Get it
10,
outta
but I don't want to. But I don't want to get rid of it yet. So can I like?
You can say
yeah,
no.
you give some defense
I
for
want
it.
to say.
Yeah.
I want to. I mean, I played a decent. I have a lot of hours on this game.
Okay.
More than I probably should.
I have. a
I
lot
think
of
it had a
hours.
very enjoyable. Like this game came out like what when like officially came out. Was it MW3 or was it
Yeah.
MW2?
MW3.
Yeah, it's MW3.
Okay, I thought it was like a really good like side game to play, like besides
Also-
like for FPS like.
I don't know if it's gonna work, Nitro. I hope he does. low-key.
Also, some of the util in that game is shitty. The spider bot needed
that
to
is
go.
dumb.
I
Spider
do
Bro is
agree with
dumb.
you. Like the side abilities were a little bit too much.
Yeah.
But in my opinion,
So-
though, like
Get outta here.
and not only that, like the keyboard input too was very playable too. There's a lot of these FPSs like the keyboard is like not as good.
Yeah.
But like, I feel like the keyboard players can keep up on playing against controller on this.
I was really excited for this game. It's probably one of my most anticipated games ever, and it did. I mean, I like it overall, but I do think it disappointed me. I don't feel like the game was fully fleshed out, and
Yeah.
I feel like part of that is like it didn't get the success it needed. I thought it was a lot of fun, but there are some just weird issues with the game that just it can't go unnoticed. Like the motion blur thing, low key is kind of like shit. I thought the game has some weird input delay with controller, in my opinion, compared to like games like COD and like Halo. I feel like the dead zones and shit were really weird compared to like other games of like that same like using controller input. And then I don't know. Sometimes the games just to me felt kind of clunky. I don't know. I don't feel like it was like a super smooth game. I like it, and I'm on the fence right now of axing it or not. So I don't know.
Honestly, it could have. It had the potential to be great. Had the potential, but it's
Austin,
not.
did you play it?
I
Do you have,
agree with
like,
you on
any,
that,
like,
Nitro, but
defense?
it just depends on
I did.
who picks which game to
Um,
axe. We're not going in like order or anything.
I
Obviously.
like. Well, I like what they tried. I like their mission statement, so to speak, for the game. Like they tried to get rid of skill-based matchmaking because that shit is dog shit and it's ruining online FPS games.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah.
I'll give you that.
So I didn't play it on launch. I actually played it like about 6 months after it came out, and I only stopped playing it because like 2 weeks after I started playing it, that's when they were like, "Yeah, we're shutting the game down." So I was like, "Okay, well, there's no fucking point playing this game anymore then."
Okay.
Um,
That's fair.
I enjoyed it. I thought it was pretty good. Like I said, I didn't play it on launch. I heard it had a lot of problems on launch, but by the time I got around to playing it, I feel like a lot of that was cleaned up.
The game did get better. Like through over time, it did get better. I will give you that.
I think a lot of that was cleaned up by the time I started playing it, so maybe I have a different opinion. But I will say they try. I don't know why they tried to Rainbow Six Siegeify COD
Yeah.
with because the abilities are just like Siege. You have like one ult, so to speak, and one like side ability.
Side ability. Yeah.
And it works in a game like Siege because it's attack FPS. It doesn't work in an arcade shooter.
I feel like I tried to please,
bad.
yeah, two different like kind of like player bases. Like I feel like it wasn't like a fully realized experience with like what they were going with. For me, at least.
So I think like it had potential, but Ubisoft pulled I actually went back and like I never played it again, but I went back and re-downloaded all the content they had planned for the game. The game looked like it was gonna be fucking hype if Ubisoft didn't pull the plug, but they did.
Probably nobody, Nitro.
And so
That's probably gonna
I
make
feel
it like
it's,
maybe the fucking top 10.
I think it will go down
I'll
as
be
one of those
real.
games that had like a ton of potential. It'll be
Oh,
like
and
a
also,
Windows
Nitro,
game,
only
like, what if
3
Ubisoft
CODs
didn't
can
shut
make
the
top
game
10.
down?
3 of any
But
franchise.
to me, I
but-
think it's would I axe it third? No, but like, is it gonna make top 10? No, so I'm cool with axing it right now.
Okay.
So you're on my side then?
Yeah.
All right,
Okay,
Twist
axe
thoughts.
it.
So we're axing that.
Well,
No.
I'm
The six
no,
guys?
I'm still on the
Two on
fence.
right now.
I'm
Oh, but so
I'm-
it's
I-
literally off the twist, isn't it?
Yeah.
yeah, sort of, yeah.
Right now,
Well,
if
Six
he
hasn't
says
casted
axe
his
it,
Yeah, like
if, if Twist says axe it, then it's
Is
getting
axe for
axed.
sure.
If he-
it could be
That's the
4 to
key.
1. But-
Then it's up to Siegs.
Well, I gotta say, I didn't like this game that much.
Well, fuck. Well, we're screwed.
Wait, can I say
Why?
one thing before you continue? They added a really cool Rayman level where you like jump around on like little lily pads. I just want to add that.
That is, I'll have to take that into consideration. But
All right, I thought about it.
I considered it, and I have not changed my opinion. Yeah, I don't know. I just feel like this game didn't feel very good to play. I don't really know
Yeah.
why.
It had like a
didn't really feel
weird
good.
clunk to it.
Yeah,
I'm okay.
Not very
It did.
not very
That
good
did.
feeling.
It definitely did. That part actually didn't bother me. It feels like you're playing Siege. I played so much Siege, so I'm used to the clunky feeling of it.
That's
Yeah,
fair.
but like I feel like Siege would feel a lot worse if you're playing like Hardpoint.
Yeah,
That's true, that's
yeah,
true.
you're playing a lot faster paced game mode, and like even though they have like slides and shit and XDefiant, it just didn't. It's like you had the move. I
Yeah.
don't know. You kind of had like the speed or like kind of feel of Siege, but you're playing COD
don't-
modes.
Now I don't know if
Yeah.
anyone else here cares about this. I do the camo grind in COD every year.
Mhm.
This game's camo grind was fucking dog shit.
I
Yeah.
have heard that. I've heard it was horrible.
It's like it basically is like just get like fucking 30,000 kills with every gun in the game. It's like sick, great. That's fun.
Nah, Nitro, that bro,
get the
that
level
is
5
staying,
on
bro. You have
Get the
Nitro.
final camo.
That is
That's
making,
wild.
dude. That's my dark
insane.
horse.
I think
That's
it
my
used to be
personal dark
worse, and
horse,
then they
Nitro.
made it easier.
One final positive I'll say, I like the game modes in XDefiant. I like the escort modes and stuff and all that, like the capture point modes. I thought having those was pretty cool. But
They're good, but they're not innovative. They're just shit.
yeah,
like
no,
COD
they
and other
copied. Yeah,
FPS
they
games
definitely
have done over
copied
years.
for sure. But all right, well, I guess that sounds like XDefiant's gone. I thought it would last a little bit longer, but
See you later.
see you later.
Oh shit! Hold on.
What's wrong with it?
Yeah.
Wait, are you a Gotham City hater, bro? I didn't know this. That's one of my favorite FPS games
That's
ever.
my go. It's now
Alright.
Austin.
Okay. I'm just gonna go after a game that shouldn't be here. It's put on here as a troll. Funny fucking troll. But it's gotta go. Warface Breakout.
Yeah.
God
Yeah.
awful.
Yeah.
If we're talking about clunky,
Terrible.
clunky,
Yeah,
shitty feeling game, bad controller
How?
settings.
I'm
I
actually
think it's
kind of
just
pissed.
because y'all
that-
didn't get a clip on it. I am the only one that hit a clip on it.
Your clip
Like
sucks.
Warface Breakout. It's
Fuck your
clunky. It's clunky. The maps suck. But the worst offense that game has is the hit detection.
Yes.
Is fucking
The
awful.
The bullet reg is god awful.
Literally,
It has some of the
fucking
worst.
games. I bet fucking Quake had better fucking hit reg in 1996 or whenever that game came out. If you're playing against someone in Taiwan, like that game's hit reg is fucking awful. You could be shoving your barrel down their fucking throat, and the game's like, nah, you're not hitting them. Yeah,
I
fuck
remember this
Warface
game
Breakout.
feeling like it had a ton of input. Like,
Yes, it had a hella
Yeah,
input,
it did.
especially like playing it on
terrible.
PS4, like
Yeah,
controller.
it
It was
felt
horrible.
Absolutely horrible.
I'm actually really upset. The XDefiant got out before.
Warface Breakout.
So go fuck yourself.
I was surprised Rice went for that. I'm not gonna
Oh,
lie.
no,
We're gonna duke. We're gonna duke it out, right?
It was on round
Goofy
one.
on
It was a
people,
round
and
one
it's-
lockout.
It's still around one.
Alright, so Warface at 5-0. No, I mean, it's,
Yeah.
okay. All right,
Get
see
this
you
outta here.
later.
This
All
game
right,
sucks.
See ya, Warface.
literally probably one of the
Yeah.
worst games on this list.
So bad. You know,
We
sad
kind of
too.
like-
I remember when I was like so hyped to play it when we
Same.
started. I was like, dude, this game's gonna be so good. Awful.
Would you say,
Should we
Rice?
turn the opacity down so you can like see what we crossed out, or no?
I mean, we can start doing that. Look here.
Okay.
I'll turn it
I
down to
turn
like.
mine to
What do you turn it to?
turn down to 80 or 90.
All right, I'll turn it to 80. All right. Twist. You're up.
Oh boy. There's a lot of games on here that I don't know.
I
I'm gonna
don't.
pick those
I mean,
ones.
I definitely think with like the landscape, I agree with it.
Yeah, go ahead.
But I mean, BO2 really is a timeless game
What's
to
the
me,
point?
so
I
I
can't
would
participate.
kind of
Oh,
I'm in defense of that.
What about Screen Sheet?
Damn it! Fuck, I gotta call up Chad. I gotta call up
I don't know.
Chad.
Screen Sheet has a good like. It's
Okay.
mechanic is
Oh.
nice. I like the way that you have to look at the other person's screen to be able to know where they are.
It's an
Alright.
interesting idea. I just don't think it's very fun
I'm-
to play.
I'm gonna say this for the future. I'm sorry, Chad. I agree with Twist.
Have Nate or Austin
I-
played this
I
game?
I don't think so.
I
I've
have.
never
I
played
played
I
it once.
haven't played it, but I've watched Siegs and Chad play each other on about 1,000 times, so I know
Me?
exactly what the game is.
Okay.
Chad and I probably have the most experience and love for this game, but I have to be real. Like from a act, like if I'm top 10, hell fucking no. Maybe it could go a little bit longer. The thing with Screen Cheat is it has a really unique gameplay mechanic of, like the whole couch co-op thing of being a kid and like, like don't look at my screen while you're playing against like, one of your like brothers or cousins or something. Like it's a really cool mechanic. I think it's unique. That novelty wears off in like an hour. Unless you really love the game. Like Chad and I really love the game, so like we can still play it. But that novelty for most people doesn't carry the game very long. So I do like it, but I'm okay with axing it.
I mean,
I'm okay
it's
with
an
asking it now.
I mean, it's an interesting gimmick, but like that's all the game has.
Yeah, it's
is
a
that
cool gimmick that runs out like within an hour.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm cool with axing it.
Okay, back to me.
Yep.
Clean sweep, everybody.
I just want to say
Get
this.
voted out.
Twist can now defend TF2, Team Fortress. Just
True, yeah, there's somebody that can
absolutely.
defend this. Yeah,
Oh,
true.
absolutely.
somebody can actually defend that.
I'm gonna go for one of mine. There's
Okay.
quite a few of mine on here that I think I could axe. I just want to put some on here for notoriety. I'm gonna attack Battleborn. I think it's another really unique game that I enjoyed a lot of when it was out and wasn't dead on arrival. Has everybody played it or know about it?
I
I got
haven't
it
played
for
it.
free, so I think it was pretty good for being free.
True. So Battleborn is basically a MOBA FPS where like you have like basically like League, but think of it like it's League but in FPS form, where you have like your creeps and stuff that you have to take to the enemy base and like go through stages of the map and like go to jungle camps and stuff like that. I think it's a really unique game. The downfall of this game, to be honest, was it released literally like a week before Overwatch or some shit. So it quite literally had no fucking chance. Everybody just looked at it as Overwatch's little brother. I think it's a really unique game, but one, it died within like 2 months, and it just like it didn't last long enough to have like any say in like a top 10. I just have it on here because it's like the only MOBA FPS I can even think of. So, but I'm
Besides,
okay
like
with
COD
that.
Mobile, but
True, but. All right, I'll see you later,
I have
Rex.
no
Appreciate you
defenses
staying
for
up.
it. Never played it, so
I've only played it
Hope you have a good night, man.
I played it like twice. Like
I mean, well, it depends. What
It's kinda
did a
similar to,
different COD
not
come
in the
out
same way,
before?
but it's
Well,
kinda
but that's the
similar
thing,
to,
Nitro. We're not looking at it
Screen
if
Cheat.
it was released now.
it's a interesting
Like
gimmick, I
you have to
guess.
look
You
at
could
it
make
like
a MOBA into an
retrospectively of
FPS game,
when it
but,
was
like,
released.
The game's
I know you're just
that
talking
good,
about it
so
now,
it
but like
doesn't
from the
really
arguing
work.
standpoint, we couldn't like say that.
I will say it was fun for.
I respect that. You're just trying to play devil's advocate.
15, 16.
I respect that.
But then Overwatch came out. Yeah, you're right, and it took over. So I think, yeah, it's good to go.
I'm down to drop the guillotine.
Alright.
See ya,
See you
Battleborn.
later,
Big
Battleborn.
bye bye.
Yeah, I see what you're saying though, Nitro.
Nate,
Back to night.
Oh, it's my turn.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Oh, it's all
it
good.
is.
Hey, that's me.
Oh shit!
Yo,
Nate Snorlax. Shit.
Next game. Might be kind of crazy because we've made content off of it, Rias, but Shatterline's gotta go, I feel. One of the big reasons for why I'm attacking it is because of that one character in the game. I don't know if they nerfed it down the line, but it was that one she was like a blonde chick, but like she threw down a healing pack for her like side ability, and as soon as you went over it, you were max HP in like an instant. I've used like you basically. I feel like you have to use her too. Like that's just my opinion though. I don't know if you guys know what I'm talking about. I don't know if all y'all played it.
I played a little bit. Definitely not as much as like say like X Defiant or something like that. But the little bit I played it, I don't know. For me personally, and maybe I just haven't played it enough to where like I'd have these opinions and you guys don't. All the negatives I had for X Defiant with it feeling like clunky and just feeling bad is the exact same way I felt for Showerline. I didn't really feel like it was like I feel like the gimmicks weren't that fun with the whole like fucking moving fucking like containers and shit and like having doors closed and stuff. Like there's like some maps where like there's only certain ways you can go if you have like one character with like a grappling hook and shit like that, and like it completely like loses to me the maps didn't flow well because some characters needed to be used to like access some parts of the map. I played on controller, maybe on mouse and key it was better, but I feel like the controller inputs were fucking ass on this game personally. Like it felt really delayed. And again,
Yeah.
I didn't play this game that much, so maybe my opinion isn't like the best, but I'm gonna say axe it. If we're axing X Defiant, I think this is right in line.
Yeah. I think you axed Shadowline for sure.
Yeah, go ahead and axe it.
Damn, you
I
lost.
don't remember much of that game.
You lost Nitro to
Wait,
fan.
Wait, really? Oh,
Nitro was team
I
mate
mean,
until you picked Shatterline.
Damn.
but like, bro, I mean, like that's the one thing that
It definitely
irritated
ain't
me
top
because
10,
like,
bro.
like, do you like Seeks or Rise? You not remember that like
No, I
one
do.
character?
Yeah, you should do
don't
a heel
remember
thing on the
playing the
ground, right?
Don't even remember the
yeah,
game.
yeah. You like, and you get it so like if you got it like maybe like once or twice a game, it'd be fine. But like you got it like every 30 seconds to a minute, from what I remember. Like she was broken. So, yeah, that's yeah.
The biggest thing for me with like FPS games, unless you're like a game like Quake 2 when you came out in like the fucking 90s, this game came out in like 2023, bro. If you have shitty bullet reg and like shitty feeling controls, that's no excuse. Like literally FPS games need to feel good from like hit reg and like how they control. It's like the whole point of the game. Shatterline just didn't hit that note for me, like at all. I don't know. I thought like some of the stuff was cool about it. I thought the visuals were cool, but like actually playing the game, just I was like, I just want to go play. Like I'd rather play X Defiant. So like, if I'm saying X Defiant should have got Axe, I think Shadowline should as well.
Yeah.
Oh, it's already Axe.
Yep.
Yeah.
See you later.
Yeah. Get out of here. Bye bye.
So,
Yeah, I
Oh,
axed
he's
it.
already dead. Well, I'm
I'm saying about
Just talking about.
speaking at your
While he's
funeral.
down.
Stop! He's already dead.
All right. I'm going for one of Sigs.
That's fine.
Oh boy.
I'm okay.
Get
with
him.
it.
Kill him.
Mordau.
Oh no!
Mordau is
No!
gone. Okay. It's not a shooter game. Unless you're an arrow man, it
I
is
kind
not
of
a
agree.
shooter game.
I kind
It's
of
so
agree.
good though. Like it's still like like you got bows.
I will admit.
Well,
it's a
hold
good
on,
game,
wait. Oh, no, you go. I don't want to interrupt you. Sorry.
But
sorry.
the only time you actually shoot anything is when you're an archer. And I don't. Can you actually be an archer in that game? I think you
Yeah.
can, right?
Yeah, you can.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can. Okay.
Yeah, I feel like it's a
Uh,
hard sell to call this a shooting game. I don't know.
Nate,
Yeah,
Austin,
yeah,
you,
well,
okay, so
that's
you
a
guys,
stretch.
you guys know this game?
I've never even heard of it.
Okay,
but
it is a-
You're
Me
selling
either.
me on it being bad.
It's not
For
bad.
this.
No, it's not bad.
bad.
just
It's not bad.
Really, it's
It's
not really-
okay.
I
Look, okay,
said bad for
Yeah.
this.
Oh,
okay.
yeah.
It's like
It's a medieval battlefield game, basically.
I don't know. I don't know how to tell you. These guns didn't exist in the medieval period.
yeah.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying. You could shoot arrows. You could shoot something. Hold on. Let me say one final
Well, okay,
thing.
that's not true.
Hold on.
Guns existed, but they weren't used on.
Let me say one
that.
final
Let me
thing.
rephrase that.
There is
I
no
used
other
it all in
game.
this game.
There is no other
Bro,
game
that-
on this list where you can play as a gesture and you actually run around the map playing songs on instruments and nobody on either team will attack you.
Correct.
As a truce.
I mean,
Counter
that's-
argument.
that's-
Counter argument. There's probably also no other game on this list that doesn't have any guns in it.
That is fair. Well, no, but Nitro, but Minecraft doesn't have like it doesn't have like online. Like when you think of Minecraft, you don't think online. Mordau is straight online.
Guitar is not.
I get what you're saying though. All right, no, but I understand. I knew Mordau was gonna be a stretch to put on here for the whole like you
Yeah.
know it being a medieval game thing, but I really do like the game. I think it's a lot of fun.
I like.
I still think
The
it's a good game.
the combat's cool. Like it being just a medieval battlefield is right up my fucking alley, and like it is actually kind of funny that you could just pick the jester class or whatever, or the bard class,
Be a
and
bard.
nobody will attack you. Like you can kill the
That
bard,
sounds
but nobody does.
That sounds hilarious.
It is, bro. You're
However,
you're storming a castle and you hear.
Yeah, there'll just be some guy in the corner playing a song, and people just gather around.
And he's like, "Shoot, my team lost," and then he runs back to spawn, and then it's. I think it's a great game, but yeah, if we're going off the logic of like guns, then yeah, get out of here.
Yeah.
There's a game that I'm gonna axe next that I can't believe it made it this far. But alright, whoever's next.
Alright, it's me, I believe. Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm going to axe a game that I don't even know why it's on here, Diggs. I don't know what you're doing.
You put Concord.
Hardline's gotta fucking go, bro.
Okay. Alright.
Okay.
Yeah, you go first. Yeah,
they tried to do like a gimmick with it, and it just doesn't work. Like, Cops and Robbers does not fit the Battlefield formula at all.
Alright.
Like, it's just bad. Also, the game is made bad. Like, the hit reg sucks. The fucking game feels terrible. It does not feel like a Battlefield game. You could tell they put their B team on it. It's just a bad game.
Okay. I personally really love Battlefield Hardline. It's definitely one of my like guilty pleasure games. I don't know why I like it so much. I personally like the gimmick of like it being Cops and Robbers. It's not pure Battlefield. It kind of reminded me more of a COD game, to be honest, than Battlefield. I agree with what you're saying. I put it on here for one. Well, you put Concord on here, bro. So like that was
an outright troll pick.
I put this on here for like a recognition. I personally like this game a lot. I think I had a good time playing with it, but there's 3 other Battlefields on here that are 10 times better than it, and I'm not gonna waste breath anymore defending it. I'm okay with Hardline getting axed. I'm not gonna like if only 3 games of a franchise can make top 10, it's literally the 4th game out of the Battlefields on here. So get out. I'm okay with it.
I agree.
Is it a big open area like all the other Battlefields?
Well, yeah, it's still Battlefield. Just the gameplay felt more like COD to me.
It's just.
So it's probably be a better
weird.
game for me.
I don't know.
I'd probably like that Battlefield.
I mean, there's like more like close quarters maps.
I think it feels worse to play than the other
ones. Dude, you can tell the B team made it. It feels bad. It doesn't feel like Battlefield.
You can play the radio in the car, and you can get the whoop whoop. It's the sound of the police while you're driving around. That's a positive.
Well, Sig's got me sold on that, so I'm over with Sig's.
Well, I'm axing it. I'm axing it.
Yeah, no, I'm voting off it.
Yeah.
Dang, calm down.
So long.
Chill your tits, bro. All right.
I got it.
You got it. Okay. All right. Twist.
Oh god, I should have thought of this ahead of time.
I'm noticing the right side of the board is really getting axed. I'm okay with that.
Like
I'm okay with that because
because
the left side is where all their good stuff is for sure. Like Concord.
I'll go after this game right here, Paladin.
Paladin.
I was actually gonna go for that next.
Fuck.
It's
kind of like
a clunky
this game, but it's like a lot worse.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was literally gonna be my argument.
This low key does feel. It literally has always felt like a budget Overwatch. It just feels worse in all regards. I think it has some cool gimmicks with like making builds with cards and everything. I actually do like that idea.
I think the cards are kind of cool, but Overwatch has perks now, so like they kind of lost their one.
That's true. They lost their one gimmick. I do like some of the characters. Like a lot of the early characters, like I remember when Twist and I got in the game. Like we used to play this on PS4, bro, and some of the early characters are straight just ripped from Overwatch. Literally ripped. He's kind of like Junkrat.
He's literally Junkrat.
Yeah, he's kind of like Junkrat.
Kind of.
I mean, yeah, I personally I do enjoy playing the game, so I'd probably leave it on for a little bit longer. But like, it's not top 10, bro. It's get out. I'm okay with getting it out.
Leave it on, man.
I'm just thinking about like, dude, we're gonna have to debate so many games on the left side of the board that like
I'm gonna leave it on. Because I think there's other games that deserve to go first.
Oh, absolutely. Like, I'm going to name one right now. Self Factor PW. Do you guys know what that game is?
No, I don't.
Oh, don't worry.
But I was like...
I'll pick it next, don't worry.
Talk about a game that I knew.
That's fair.
I'll name another one. Roblox Phantom Forces.
Hey,
Roblox.
Yeah, of course. I appreciate whatever you say at that late, Maxwell. Wait, hold on. Let's stay on. Let's stay on Paladin. Let's stay on Paladin.
We'll get there.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll get. Don't worry.
Paladins. I voted off.
I'm voting it off.
Anybody else?
Paladins, yeah.
Well, yeah,
I'm
voted off.
saving it, but it's probably getting voted off.
Let it be
You
known
can
that
save it
Rias
in your
did try to
memory
save
bank.
it. All right.
It's dead.
See you later, Buster. I'm sorry, Chad. A lot of Chad's games are gone. I put a few games on here specifically for Chad. Screen Sheet was one of them.
Chad should like better games.
That's fair.
That's messed up.
So yeah, I'm gonna stick with what I was saying. Self Factor PW. This is like no bullshit. Probably one of my favorite FPS games I ever played when I was a kid. It is
I'm
a.
voting
It's like a. Let me give it some kind of like farewell. It is. It's like a unique take on like the Halo kind of like structure. It's one of the earliest games that I remember having like hero abilities and whatnot. You had to pick classes that had different abilities and whatnot. The PW stands for Psychonetic Wars, and there was a lot of like telekinesis abilities and like stuff like that. Like I think someone had like this ability where you could like create a platform and like slide and jump off of it and stuff. Like it was a really unique game, and I had a lot of fun with it. And I was like 8. Even when I played it when I was 8, I could barely find a lobby though. So yeah, it definitely isn't top 10 all time. It's top like 20 in my heart, but it's not an all time great game. This is purely on here because I love it. So I'm okay with axing it though.
Yeah,
I'm also okay with axing it.
Okay.
Yeah, so am
yeah,
I.
I'm okay with axing it. Yeah.
This is Halo. This is Mom. Can I have Halo? And we have Halo at home. Like, so.
That's a good axing.
All right.
thing.
See you later. Self Actor. It was nice playing you when I was 8.
Let's go.
Okay. Yes. This might be the hottest take of the debate so far.
Oh God.
That is
I'm ready to
good.
get loud.
All right, but I am choosing World at War.
No.
No.
Take.
No.
L is that an L take?
I'll take. Honestly,
No,
I
no,
thought
hear
you
me
were gonna
out.
go hotter.
Hear me-
Okay. That's not okay. Yeah, go ahead. You go ahead. Sorry.
Hear me out. Here, listen. From what I've seen from all my years in the COD community, I've never played World at War, but
Tough.
it is. I feel like it is one of the more forgettable Call of Duties of
I
all
disagree,
time.
Rob.
And
but
I feel like the
welcome to
only
stream.
people that like really defend it are zombies players because it started zombies.
Okay.
So that is my biggest argument. Like I feel like I've seen multiplayer gameplay. It doesn't look that crazy. So that is like my argument for it.
Okay.
If you guys don't want it, I just don't think it's top 10 material. We don't have to cut it now, but that is my take.
I'm gonna rebuttal. Well, one, obviously, it's not gonna look very good like in today's kind of space of gaming. Like looking back at this game, like looking at it like retrospectively, this was just COD 4 set in a World War II setting. The game, okay, I agree with you that I think some of the best parts of World at War are more from like its single player and like zombies perspective. The zombies, if we're World at War as a game overall is fucking amazing. Its single player is one of the best in COD history, and its zombies started it all, and like a lot of those maps are still really good to this day. The multiplayer still, though, with that being said, I still think has some fucking like all-time great maps. Castle being one of them. I think its game modes were extremely unique. Still to this day, one of my favorite game modes in COD history is Momentum, or was it called War? It was War and World at War, right? Yeah. War and World at War is one of my favorite fucking game modes ever fucking made. Again, it literally just felt like COD 4 in a World War II setting. And this is where I'm going to start using this argument. There are absolutely fucking games on here that need to go before World at War.
Okay.
I understand. I agree that if we're having a 3 COD limit per top 10, it won't make top 10. But I think it should stay a little bit longer.
Didn't they remake Castle and Vanguard? Was that?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but like you have like
played that and it was ass.
yeah, but
I'm
you have
sorry.
tac sprint and like sliding now. You have to like think like
Yeah,
that's why MW
those maps.
Okay.
but like that's why
those maps play
MW2
different
maps
on
sucked
the
in
traditional
MW3. Yeah, like bro, MW2 maps sucked in MW3 because like all the timings and shit is just wrong. And plus you're playing Hardpoint on a game that Hardpoint wasn't even invented back then. Like I know you're saying like the format of the map, but like bro, playing Castle back in like actual World at War, that map plays really fucking well because the movement and the player speed is completely different.
Okay, so I'm assuming we're not axing it. You guys don't want to get rid of it.
Nah.
I don't
I
know.
am actually a World at War hater, but I agree. It should go later.
The first one that makes it through the gauntlet.
True, that is the first one. I mean, to be fair, that's probably the most the one that probably the most backers behind
The
it.
one that doesn't suck.
Yeah, true.
Okay.
All right.
Well, I'm still gonna go with it as
Okay.
a heavy hitter for Nate. Infinite
Fuck.
Warfare is getting out, bro.
Oh
No.
shit!
Out, man.
Oh shit!
Damn it.
Oh
The
shit!
Worst jetpack fucking game. Is it?
You got my
it's not.
vote, Rice. You
Yeah,
got my
dude, this
vote.
game is actually terrible.
Okay,
I have
why
bad
do you-
news.
why
I
is it-
have bad news for you, mate.
He's a big dude.
Oh, wait, hold on. I want to hear
Rebuttal
why though.
It's a
Why?
I'm donating to
Poorly
Rice's campaign
designed game.
fund.
I think you were just bad at it.
can I? Okay, hold on. Can I give
think
my?
If you're bad, if
Everyone was
you're
bad
jetpacks,
at
you're
it
not gonna
because
like
it sucked.
I feel like if you didn't give it a chance, you were gonna hate it regardless. Like, because
I
just
gave it a
jumped on the
chance.
bandwagon.
Can I give my thoughts on it? Because I did give it. I compete in this game, so I play this game a
also
lot.
kind of competed in it. Played some GBs.
To play some GPs. Okay. Let me go first. Okay, first, well, Austin will probably agree with this statement, even though I shouldn't even bring it up. Like, when people talk about IW, I feel like most people the one positive they say about IW is the campaign was really good. Like that, that is the one thing that I always hear about the game. Like, is the campaign's good.
But I won't lie, the zombies weren't bad either.
I never even touched that shit. I can't even comment. But okay, multiplayer specifically. Okay, I'm probably the second person here that likes it the most. I think with time and seeing all the garbage bullshit CODs we've had in the past years, this game is not that bad compared to some of the shit we've been playing, like MW 2019,
Dude.
the new MW2, even BO6. I think I think IW is better than BO6, but IW, and this is where I agree with Rias, it has like the worst features of every fucking game that came before it. It's fucking loot. It's like loot box system or whatever it was with like the weapon variants is worse than AW's. It's fucking.
I'm gonna push back on that actually.
Worse than
You can
AW.
earn the stuff in that game with salvage.
Yeah.
Oh, you
And
can?
Also,
Oh, okay.
also-
All right, axe that.
well,
I
also
like
the
AW, but their loot box thing was super whack.
All right, all right.
Well, also the variants though, compared to AWs, like they weren't as broken either. Like if you had like, and it wasn't like as pay to win either. So like for that's, I feel like if you're gonna say variants, then you got to get rid of AW then.
Okay,
Now,
well,
here's
we'll get
AW
there,
as well.
but also
Cross that bridge when
yeah,
we
we'll
get
get there eventually. But also,
Okay, now
we
we need to
Mr.
bring this up.
Snorlax.
We need to establish that we're finally attacking a COD that isn't like really old that we all were playing and competing in. How much weight does competitive hold towards pubs? Because
Wait, what do you mean?
I mean, it's
well,
all
okay, when we were
multiplayer,
all
I feel like.
when we were all competing, we were mostly playing comp, not just pub matches.
I mean,
So like for sub games, like AW for example, we'll use AW for example. One of the criticisms of that game for most people
is pub.
is the pubs, like
Yeah.
the fucking variants and shit like that. We were all playing comp. That's not a thing in comp. So
I mean,
how much
I,
are we like weighing this stuff?
I mean, no,
I also
versus
play
each other.
pubs.
I mean, our
I
own
feel like it's
personal.
up to you.
Yeah, I mean, it comes down to our own personal experience. But like for you're saying AW, it is known that AW's pubs is horrible. So like we can still take that in consideration. But like because
Now we all know here I hate AW with passion, but I'm
Yeah.
just saying.
But because like we all were comp players, obviously most of our perspective is going to be from a competitive aspect. And back to IW and okay, axe the salvage or the variant thing. I didn't know about the salvage thing, so axe that point from my fucking attack. I still stand by though that it's just the worst of the 3 jetpack games, and I don't think it does anything better than BO3. Like, period. I think the movement feels worse than it. I think the guns feel worse to use. It had weird fucking gimmicks with the guns where the bullets bounced off walls. I thought the abilities from the characters were dumb. The fucking turtle shell on the back was completely stupid. The robot having like a different hitbox than other fucking characters was dumb. And I
I
think
completely forgot about that.
I think that the maps too, if we're again like, because I'm gonna compare it to the jetpacks, because obviously it's like, the easiest thing to look at, and there are 2 other jetpack games on here. It has the worst map selection. Like comp, pubs, whatever. BO3 and AW clear it completely in that regard. So I just think if out of the CODs on this list, it's probably the second worst COD on this list. And if 3 can only make top 10, I'm okay with IW gone.
I disagree with the movement part. I feel like the movement was a lot smoother than BO3's, and that's coming from like.
Didn't they take away G Slide? That wasn't a thing in IW, right?
Well, they took away patch.
Well, not G Slide. No, not G Slide. No, not G Slide. Like edge sliding. Edge sliding. You couldn't edge slide in IW.
Yeah. Well, yeah, but like honestly, like the movement felt smoother than BO3's, and BO3 is probably my favorite COD of all time, and so that's coming from me. But I thought the movement was like smooth, and in terms of the maps, I actually like a lot of the IW maps compared to AW. That's a hot take, I know, but like, there, especially for the comp maps, like you got Throwback, Retaliation, which is, isn't that a remake or am I tripping?
I don't think it's a remake. I don't think so.
But Throwback, Retaliation, even what's that one map called? Crusher, I think. Like those maps were really. Crusher was really good for S&D. So I just agree on those 2 statements. But the Synaptic
Crusher was
different
way too fucking
hitbox.
bright. Crusher was like Anne Orlando.
It was like
bright.
the orange map.
Yeah, I mean, I wasn't that bright.
What were you gonna say next, though, Nate? The Synaptic bot or whatever.
Get the shades out, bro. What are you doing?
Get the World at War shades perk, dude.
Yeah, sorry. Let me just get myself some shades to play a game.
Your game didn't come with shades? That's weird. You bought it used.
Okay, but I was gonna say the one thing I will agree with you on IW is that the Synaptic hitbox was a little bit ridiculous.
That was annoying to deal with. That was really annoying to deal with.
That does kill it for me a little bit, but I think it was still dealable as long as you had a good shot. Unlike some people.
That's
don't care.
It's a crazy statement, brother.
Did Infinite Warfare start the headshot multiplier?
No,
Am I wrong?
No,
Or no?
I don't think it started
Okay.
it. It was bad in that game. I thought there was like. I'm pretty sure it was like a weird. I'm pretty sure the multiplier was like higher. I could be lying about that.
Shout out to High Caliber, baby.
But no, I also hate Advanced Warfare, by the way, Nate. But Infinite Warfare is so much worse. Just so much worse.
My main thing, and this is like just such a basic take, and like it doesn't have the most ground to it, but like I still stand by. It just doesn't do anything better than BO3, so I'd rather just play BO3 over it. Yeah. I still think that the specialist is just way worse. I think the maps are way worse. I still stand by the gimmick with the fucking like bouncy bullets is fucking stupid. On the ERAD, I think the Type 2 had it. I will say this. IW has aged better for me over time, looking at the fucking games, or not looking, but playing the games in past years. Don't get me wrong, this is no longer, in my opinion, one of the worst CODs ever. We have a lot more that could fill that list now. But, again, thinking that only 3 CODs can make top 10, I stand by that it's probably the second or worst COD still on the list. So I'm okay with that.
I think another thing you should also think about and consider, the watchability of, especially the jetpack games, are also massive. Like, I would much rather watch 5 hours of competitive on Infinite Warfare than I would on the new MW2. Like, it was just more vibrant.
Well, yeah. But I feel like that's like a jetpack specific thing, not like an IW specific thing. Yeah, I'd rather
watch 5 hours of squirrels burying peanuts in my backyard.
He got you there. No, I'm kidding.
I mean, yeah, but like,
I disagree personally, Nitro, but I respect that.
The watchability for that is crazy.
I agree with you, but again, I don't feel like that's like an IW specific thing. I think that's like a jetpack specific thing.
It's not, but compared to some of the newer games we have,
I agree with that.
IW had vibrant colors. I don't know.
And trust me, brother, if like some of the newer CODs are on here, I'm backing you. But the fact that the only other one on here is MW3 2023, I'm okay with getting rid of IW.
I just, in my opinion, like I know it wasn't gonna make it the top 10, especially with you guys in here, but I don't think games like I don't think games like Red Match 2. I don't know what the fuck that is. I'll even say it.
Honestly,
How the
probably has
how
a
the-
better movement system.
That's crazy.
And you know what? I'll even say this. Like I would even like be. I was expecting you guys to put out Phantom Forces before IW.
Oh, don't worry. It'll get
Oh,
there.
well, you know,
It'll get there.
You know, wait for my next turn.
Does it-
We'll see.
I'm with
Does
you
it-
on that, Nitro. I agree with that.
Does
Does
it?
I feel
I
like
guess
this is just attack Nate's games at this point.
No,
Bro, a lot of Rises in my games got axed really early. I mean, they're the worst, but
I have a feeling there's a game you guys are gonna attack soon. We'll see.
what were you gonna say, Austin?
I have like maybe 10 hours playing on IW, so I have literally no opinion of it, to be honest. I played
say get it
MWR
out.
from day one till the end of that year, so I don't even have an opinion on AW or IW.
All right, but
Well,
we can
I'm-
move on. You guys want to exit though?
Dude, okay, so Twist, Rias, and me. So yeah, 3. And then
Same
I mean,
as
I'd
Reverse
imagine
Game
Austin,
too.
you would just want to exit.
Yeah.
All right.
I don't really like. Maybe I just have a different like thought process, but I don't really. Does it really matter what gets axed to win? If it gets axed, it gets axed.
I mean, it's just like I mean, to make it more fun, I feel like trying to battle a game like a bit higher for your own personal kind of like, yeah, I made it the top 15. Like it's not like the order doesn't matter, but like to make it like a little bit more fun
I
to
feel
try and
like
argue it.
If a game like sucks, then you just know it's not gonna make it. But if a
Yeah.
game's like kind of decent, you're like,
Like
maybe,
World at
I don't
War.
know, we'll have to
Like,
see how
yeah.
it matches up to the other. Good
Like it,
games.
yeah, and like to say that it made it a bit higher, then yeah. So yeah, I mean, like at the end of the day, it doesn't matter. But like, again, for like I'm not mad that Hardline didn't make it further, even though there's like games I'd axe before it. But yeah.
With that being said, it's Austin's turn.
It is, and I'm gonna go after another one that might be a hot take.
Okay, I like the hot takes.
I don't know if it's a hot take. I actually think I have very good logic here. I'm going after Destiny.
Wow.
My reason being
Mm.
is Destiny's primarily a PvP game. Sure, there's a PvP component, but most people play it for the raids and the looting and the single player. And from what I've played of the PvP, it's literally just Halo, like Kirkland brand Halo.
He threw Kirkland out, bro. We got Kirkland references now, chat.
I have a
Like-
rebuttal.
Okay, what's
I'm
that?
not surprised.
Destiny 1 has probably one of the best like comp not comp things, and that is Trials of Osiris. You had to literally go in, do PvP matches, 3v3, and win 15 in a row. That was the challenge. You had to do
Okay.
it.
That is pretty cool.
Which is one of the coolest features of the PvP part.
Okay,
And
now
a lot of people played it.
now explain to me how that's any different than these other games we've axed because they have one interesting gimmick.
Damn,
right.
he's got you.
All right,
He
you
kinda
fucking-
got
Put me in a
you.
box. Okay,
He kinda
yeah,
got
you got me there. Okay.
Can I give my thoughts?
Well,
I played the game for maybe like 8 hours in like a multiplayer setting with Rias and Chad at one point. I do think the Trials of Osiris thing is really cool, but I agree. The multiplayer did just kind of feel like cheap Halo. And didn't you you could only use you had like a weird limitation to your weapons, right? You had like a primary and like a heavy weapon, right?
Yeah,
Or
it's
some
something
shit?
weird like that.
yeah.
Honestly, my ultimate problem with Destiny being on this list is, if we're being real, it's known for its PvE, not its
Yes.
PvP.
Yeah,
It's a
yeah.
PvE game that
Not
happens to have a
likely.
PvP.
Because of that,
That's why I picked Destiny 1 over Destiny 2. Destiny 2 goes into the PvP and PvE more than Destiny 1 does.
Yeah, but even Destiny 1, like I remember back then, all the hype was when they released a new raid. Like that's when the game got repopulated every time.
It
Yeah,
didn't
not
populate
And like
me,
I
'cause I
and
didn't
like I
have
will-
friends to play it with.
and like I will say, like the Trials thing was cool, but like
it doesn't carry
mean,
it.
yeah, it's not like It's cool, but like again, like I don't see how it's any different than like the other games have been axed because they have one gimmick and
Woodward,
that's it.
you could say Vanguard had like the weird arena thing where you had to win like 8 rounds of 2v2s.
Dude, that runs ass.
Yeah. So, yeah, I don't know. I don't have that much of a defense for it, but I from Austin's argument, I'm saying
Yeah,
it's
he
more
kind
of
of
a
put me in a box.
yeah.
I'll
For
be
him
honest.
saying it's a
Kind
PVE
of
game,
boxed like a fish.
that's kind of how I've always viewed it. I did enjoy playing multiplayer with you and chat on it, but I definitely wouldn't say it's top 10. And I mean, I could definitely see us going a bit further, but I'm okay with axing it for the PVE argument.
Yeah,
You got me, Austin.
I see it going
Yeah,
no
that's
further.
tough.
Yeah.
I was hoping you were gonna
I'm
bring up
voting
the
for axing
PvE.
it, too.
All right,
Yeah, axe it out of
Yeah, it
here.
only has one gimmick.
see you later, Destiny.
Well, the PvE part's like, well, I actually wasn't really into games like that. Like now that I've gotten into Borderlands, I actually probably would really like Destiny now. But like, it primarily is a PvE game, so I don't know.
Got some sour punch gummies in her slapper right now. Sorry, I just had to throw that in there.
That's nice, dude.
Now that's that, I will say that.
Wait, what'd you say? That's
After-
I said that's nice, dear.
Yo. Yo.
I will say now that Destiny's act, it kind of was the multiplayer was kind of behind the PVE wall. You had to play PVE first to get
my God.
enough stuff too.
That's what I
That's also-
thought.
well,
I was
yeah,
like,
that's
don't you
also
have to, like,
true.
get
That's probably
the
good
gear
that it's
to
out.
That's also
get
true.
destroyed.
I wasn't gonna bring it up because I wanted to
Well,
keep
and
it.
now this might just be a Destiny 2 thing.
This
'Cause I
guy's
know this is a
withholding
problem with Destiny
information.
2, but I would assume Destiny 1 was the
He's
same
trying to
way.
get higher.
Also, from what I understand, Destiny for PvP is like super fucking pay to win.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was super grindy to win. Is more of the case.
Oh fuck.
You had to grind a lot of raids and stuff to get the right things you wanted. Guns.
Game sucks. Not buying it.
Okay, well,
Yes,
it came with
that's
the
not
PS4, so
God dang, it came out 10
Yeah,
years ago.
I actually already bought it like a long time ago. they already got me.
Alright, quick. What you're eyeing?
Alright, I'm gonna vote this game.
Okay,
yeah, get it out.
Okay.
I'm okay
Only
with it.
12-year-olds and Nitro play that game.
It's just like a shitty COD, right?
It's like a it's basically.
Yo, my
like
bad,
Roblox,
Nitro.
but
I honestly, I haven't
like a
really been
Roblox
reading
game,
chat that
but
much
Call
because
of Duty. It's like
Talking and whatnot.
So for like when I
But
played
I agree.
Roblox when I was like 14, I was
in my
really
opinion,
like
my
playing
top 3
it,
personally is BO1,
Nitro, don't hate
MW2,
If you're in Steve's chat.
BO1,
I think this is a
MW2,
speed
and
run around. I think we
MW3.
know
The
where
OG
this is
one.
going.
What game? He's taking
Yeah.
out Roblox Phantom
Yep.
Forces.
Yeah,
But yeah, my
you
fault
know
for not
that.
reading your
I
chat.
don't really have any defense. It was just fun. It was just fun. Alright?
No, that's fair. I have some just games on here just for pure fun, like Cell Factor. Welcome to the club, Nate.
Just it's for banter.
All right.
Not much banter here though.
Just
See
like
you
my
later.
boy Concord.
Shakes, I switched down to the bottom width of the line. I
Okay.
think it might be better.
I'm gonna go with the thicker one still. But I
Yeah, get
respect
fucked,
it.
Rice.
I like them thick.
Like your mother.
Fuck you.
Yeah, Nitro's mad. Nitro is very mad.
Yeah,
Positively
sorry, man. Listen, I tried to sneak in a
Fine,
Roblox game, man. I'm
Nitro.
sorry. It's the only Roblox game that I thought was any good, in my opinion, but it's fine.
Wait, Nitro's mad at me or mad that it got
You're just
axed?
mad that it's gone.
Yeah, unfortunately, I can't slip through the cracks any longer.
It's my turn, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm going after. Alright, so I'm gonna go after
Way
one
back
of
in
you.
there, go. Oh crap! Go ahead. Go
It's
ahead.
not a game that you're
I
gonna
can do
defend.
after this.
That's fine.
Oh, quit.
I'm gonna go after the cycle. It quite literally shut down. I didn't.
Yeah, go ahead.
I enjoy it's the cycle is just it's an extraction shooter like Tarkov.
Yeah.
I think it had
It was
really it had very pretty visuals. I think it looked very good. To be honest, extraction shooters just aren't my thing. So I'm just not gonna defend it. It's probably my favorite extraction shooter. I have like 20 hours in it, but it's something about it. Like I think I just don't like extraction shooters to be honest. So I'm not gonna defend it any further, and it literally is unplayable now.
I agree with you on that. I just thought it go up there as
Yeah.
a shout out. I think it's good to be cut now.
Definitely.
I have to go pee.
Okay.
Yay!
I'll be back.
I'm down
Okay.
to cut it.
All right. I guess it's my turn.
And so no rebuttals for it. I'm not surprised, but
I've never even heard of it.
that's
so
fair.
That's actually another. Well, so I'm gonna pick a game that I've actually never heard of. If you defend it, okay. But like, I just never personally heard of it. But there's a few still.
Yeah, there's a lot probably.
Yeah.
Don't you fucking do it.
You might hate me, Siegs, because
Don't
it's
you
your
fucking
game.
do it.
Gotham City Impossible.
No! No, dude. Okay, I didn't think I was gonna have to get that loud already, but no, definitely not. Fuck no. It is. This is my fucking dark horse and my absolute fucking guilty pleasure game. It is. You want to pull up the whole fucking unique thing? This game has some of the most unique ability and gadget mechanics ever in a fucking FPS game. Granted, they are very gimmicky, but like this thing isn't fucking. This game isn't supposed to be taken super seriously. It's literally you play as goofy hobo imposters of Batman and Joker just battling out in fucking Gotham. With abilities like fucking spring boots and rollerblades and grapple hooks and fucking wingsuits and everything, and you're basically just playing as like a random goon from the Gotham universe, but it plays so fucking well. It is the ultimate like fun copy of like an arcade shooter, and yeah, it is basically dead now. But for me, he attacked Gotham, right? He attacked fucking Gotham, dude.
Gotham.
They hit Gotham. They hit the Gotham Tower. But I listen. I don't know how many people I'm gonna get on my side for this, but it's some of the most fun I ever had in an FPS game. Period. Is it all-time great from like a I know you can't like objectively say it, but like from like a innovation or impact or anything like that, no. But like ultimate fun, it is so much better than a lot of games on this list, and it's very unique.
Okay.
It's like drawn to death.
Yeah, it's like it's the FPS drawn to death, like no bullshit.
I'm watching some gameplay, and this guy, when he ADSs and shoots, his muzzle flash is so bright I can't see anything past it. Like, I actually
Do you
can't
know
see
what gun he's
shooting at.
using?
Hey, that's probably his settings, honestly.
Also, wait.
I don't know.
Yeah,
It doesn't
turn the
say.
brightness down.
Also,
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know if this is gonna add much to it, but it also, I think it was one of the first games that had, like in this genre, had like different. Well, TF2 had it, but and a different health depending on like your character you pick. You could pick like skinny guy.
You stole that from TF2. Interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
you have like skinny character that can move really fast but has low health. Like fat,
Wow,
chunky
that
character.
Sounds like a character I know.
I probably shouldn't have brought that up, but I don't know. I think it's like one of the most. It is literally in my top 10 FPS games of all time. It is some of the most fun I've ever had in an FPS game. Some of the most unique gameplay mechanics in a game. Period. And I think it taking the idea of you just playing as literal just fanboys of Joker and Batman is actually a really unique idea for like a premise of selling a multiplayer game. And I think it worked.
I agree with that. It was also free.
Yeah, it was free. It was free to play, and no pay to win. There's there's literally nothing in the game that's pay to win. It's just
When
cosmetic.
did this game come out?
Like 2010, 2011.
Okay.
2012.
Wow.
Okay. I hear you on the part.
Yeah.
I am watching gameplay right now.
Mhm.
I raise you just because it's fun doesn't mean it's good.
Yeah.
I raised you.
I mean, to be fair,
Name
like
another-
I don't feel like I mean, yeah, you can tell a little bit from watching, but I feel like to like debate it's good or not just from a video isn't like the best argument. Like I mean, like I haven't played it in a while, but like to me, it always felt good to play. Like maybe playing it on my PS3, the hit reg wasn't good, but like, I played it on PC recently in the past like year, and like it still feels good to play. Like I mean, I don't know. I feel like it's a good game. Like I know you're trying to say like the fun thing isn't, whatever, but like I don't know. I definitely think it's not a bad game. Like it's not designed poorly like some of the games we've had in this list. Like Warface Breakout is a horrible video game. Gotham City Imposter isn't a horrible video game. It just might not
looks
be an
funny.
all-time great. Dude, it's a fun time to play with friends.
It gives me TF2 vibes, but for console. Just saying.
TF2 was on console.
It was.
Was it?
Yeah, orange box.
Oh. Well, this is PS3. How about that?
Actually, that's a horrible argument. You could say that about a bunch of games on here. That's a bad argument.
Related at all?
Probably.
You even have heard
Wait, what?
of it?
It was free, so yeah.
If it wasn't Batman
Bro,
related,
wait. No, this is a good answer. I have a good answer. Literally, I was never a fucking DC or Marvel kid. I was never a superhero kid. This game was just free on PlayStation, and it was an FPS, and I played it and absolutely loved it. I had no connection to Batman or anything, and I fell in love with this game. Like, that's how good it was to me.
Okay.
This game was pretty fun.
That's fair.
This guy can't aim, bro.
But I mean, like, I'm watching gameplay. I can see how it can be fun for the time, but
I've given my rebuttal for it. I feel like I did a decent job trying to sell it. So
the running animation's kind of sus, though. Like, what is that?
I mean,
it came out in 2012.
So did Black Ops 2.
Yeah, like.
Yeah, well, okay.
I also don't think that,
bro, the developer.
Like,
all right.
Also, like, I mean, I don't know how much you guys care about this stuff, but I think like the art style and like the animation. I don't know if you guys can hear like the sound effects and everything. I mean,
yeah, I don't think it looks bad. I have it muted.
Yeah, like
I'm talking, but...
that's fair. But like, I think the game, like, in a space where like realism and like, you know, not tack FPS games, but like it takes a more realistic approach in this genre. I think a game like this is always refreshing to see, especially back then, because I feel like you don't have many like goofy kind of games like this back in the day. I feel like the only one I could really think of is TF2, and yeah, it was on console, but obviously it's way more of like a PC title. No, this game didn't have aim assist nitro, or on console it probably did. But,
these are the same people who made Fear and like Predator 2.
And also, this game with its gimmicks, it wasn't just like, oh, it has cool gimmicks, like that's it. The gimmicks, like, actually, one, it made sense within the world they created, because of being like Batman, Joker, and all that. But two, it also was fairly balanced with everything. Like, you had like the rollerblades and everything, and like the spring boots and like the bat cape and everything. They would have stuff around the map, like little like a little ramp that you would use your rollerblades to go off the ramp and go in the air to get momentum and movement and everything. And they would have like vents that have air shooting out of them to like use your glider and get up in the air. Like, it wasn't just they add gimmicks to add gimmicks. They actually thought of it throughout the map. I mean, I'm not going to defend the maps because I can't remember that when I was a kid, but like the maps made sense to the gimmicks they had within the game. It wasn't just gimmick, oh, fun. You know, like, I felt like it was a pretty good game for the time. So yeah, it
has like grappling hook.
Yeah,
that's kind of cool.
It does have a grappling hook.
Kid who was poor, and it was a free game.
And also, yeah, the free thing is a great argument too. Like, and no pay to win elements at all. So
I'm not axing it yet.
I'm not axing it, but
it's up to y'all three.
I never played this game, but like I feel like I could let it slide through for this time because it doesn't look like a bad game, and I feel like you made a decent case for it. Like, I think this game could be fun.
Thank you. And I'm just also throwing an argument out here. Red Match 2 is still on here. You play as Dev Beans in that game.
You do?
Just, like, you know, like there's some games on here.
The character model isn't really the appeal.
No, I know, but like, you know, I know. But
still got better movement than IW, but
true. I was gonna say my only argument is why is Gotham above IW? I'm sorry.
I mean, I fucking love that game. It's way better than IW to me.
I get that, but like, I don't understand.
Definitely play this over IW.
Well, you lost that argument, Nate.
Well,
bro, this is diabolical.
Like, bro, for this being a free-to-play game, like, sure, IW is COD, like, you know, has the name thing and everything. It looks like, you know, really crazy visuals, but like, I don't know.
This guy's in a fat Joker cosplay.
Come on, dude. See, come on, dude. Funny. I mean, look, I respect the attack, but I'm sticking to my guns. If it gets axed the next round, so be it. But
I think the worst thing I've seen watching the gameplay is this muzzle flash on this one gun.
Honestly, I can't remember that, so that might have been horrible.
I can't remember that.
Yeah, it's only this one gun, and it is horrible.
Sometimes I would, yeah. Sometimes I would, Nitro.
Alright,
Kush
so we're
McBlunt.
Like, I don't think it's a better game than
video.
BO2,
So we're
but
not
to me
axing Gotham
personally,
City
I
yet.
have it higher on my all-time
No,
list
not yet.
than BO2.
Not yet.
I have it higher.
We'll be back for you.
Oh no, yeah, I mean, I'm fully prepared for this to not make top 10, but
Oh, it's not making top 10.
Oh, not in the slightest.
No,
Alright,
absolutely
I
not.
might even go
I'll
for
tell
it
you,
again
I'll
next
tell you
round.
this: it's not making top 11.
damn shit. All right,
Alright,
wait, who's next?
me.
Right.
See what we got here. Nate, move your cursor so I can read. Thanks.
Yeah,
I mean,
Scrolling.
BO2 also has the
My
argument of
bad.
like innovation and like impact Nitro, so like it's obviously gonna win. But like if I'm talking personal gameplay, I'm taking Gotham City Imposters
I'll
over
go after one of
BO2.
mine.
I love that game so much. I know it's not
Yeah.
better than it objectively, but I love it.
Due process is going.
I have it in my library
I'm
and I've
down.
never played it.
I don't
Never
think any
heard
of
of
us
it.
have ever played
It's a
that.
cool.
Never even
It's
heard of
okay.
it.
So isn't the gimmick? It's a procedurally generated Siege,
Yeah.
basically. Like you do the same
Yeah.
gameplay as Siege, but the maps are procedurally generated.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if there's like characters like operrators and stuff.
When Gotham
I
City,
I think another
if you're talking about
gimmick
Gotham
of the
City,
game is
it's
that
just
you
like
have,
a it's like a
locker
COD.
room that
You
start
level
in
up, you
with
get
a
camos,
certain
you get
amount of
skins
weapons,
and stuff.
you can pick any
Yeah, there's
weapon
there's
in the
prestige,
map,
there's camos,
like,
there's different
any
guns, there's
round.
unlocked
So you can
tokens,
start with,
there's
like, a full
calling
kit in the
cards,
first
emblems.
round,
It's
but in the next
COD,
round,
but
that stuff will
Batman
be
Joker.
gone. So you kind of have to like use your resources wisely, because they, if you just take all your good stuff in like the first 2 rounds, and you won't have any more for the rest of the game.
I think it was a very cool idea, but
We
it
just
like,
voted off.
Yeah, I'm sad I never really played much of the game. I feel like if I played more of it,
Yeah.
I'd probably like it a lot more. But yeah, I just like this is one of those ones where like the gimmick doesn't carry it enough for me.
It's cool, but
Yeah.
I voted off.
Yep.
Well.
All right.
Austin.
Austin.
All right. I will be attacking Iron Sight.
All right, you got my vote.
All right.
Yeah.
Iron Sight. It's like it's basically like it's like a COD.
Yeah.
Like makeshift COD.
Like literally.
It's okay for what it is. It's okay, but like it's not a good game. Like the maps are whatever mid. You want to talk about clunky movement? Holy fuck, that game feels
Yeah.
awful to play. I mean it's fun enough to hop on for like an hour once every 6 months, but like that's about it. Like
Yeah,
it's just not a
it's
good
not great.
game.
It's not great.
I do enjoy
It is
this
free
game.
though.
Yeah,
So the
I was
Gotham boys
I,
gotta get behind
I,
that.
I was gonna say it being free and how much content there is in the game is kind of wild. There's like I don't even like 100 guns at least, maybe
pay to
even
win,
more. I don't think so.
Microtransactions?
I mean, I don't think there's like a gun. Like, I don't think you can get like AW like variants, but I think you could like buy token to get like, oh, I love the look of like an AK-47. I'm gonna buy the AK-47. I think you could do that, but like, I don't think there's like pay to win where it's like you have a better gun than someone else. Like, I mean, like yeah, maybe skill issue to the people that I was killing, but like I had like the base MP5 shitting on kids. Like I don't know, but like, I agree with you. It's not like This is like my
It's
guilty
alright.
pleasure like COD game. Like if I want to play like a classic COD, a classic somewhat feeling COD, I'll play this from time to time. I think it's
plutonium. Oh,
that's fair.
yeah. I mean,
I
guess
to me this is like a 6 out of 10 like B tier game. I think it's okay. It literally is just a carbon copy of COD. Like literally some of the maps look like COD maps. I'm okay with axing it. I think it's fun though.
it's
I like
okay. It can be fun. I voted off.
Like it's fine, but it's not like. I mean, to me, it's like
It deserves to
it's
be
just
axed.
a little indie studio made like a fucking
Yeah, it's
COD.
they wanted like a classic COD, so they made it themselves. I do like the free to play thing, and it not being like
Okay.
complete pay to win, but that's not enough to. I want to axe it. I'm with you. I'm just defending it a little bit because I do think it's a okay game. I think it's a solid 6 out of 10.
I wouldn't rate it that high.
5.9. Now we're talking. You're getting closer.
You are getting closer.
So that's probably
Yeah, it's
unanimous,
gone.
right? Yeah. Okay.
See you later.
All right, Twist.
Oh, go on.
That right side is really close. There is one game on the right side that will not go.
I agree.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm going after this game.
Okay. This game.
It made it far enough.
Yeah.
I'm fine with axing it.
This game has the same argument as Gotham City, but is just like a bad FPS. It has like it literally is a parody game. It's not meant to be taken seriously. Your character it has like actual like arm physics where like your arms move while you're running and it dictates where your bullets go because the bullets come out of the gun barrel and not your actual like head like other FPS games. So like it is one of the worst games to play if you actually want to get better and win at it. Really fucking funny game. Hilarious fucking game, but it should be axed, yeah. It doesn't play well.
All right. Speedrun.
All right. See ya. Nice. Austin, Nate, Joel have anything about it?
Oh, I've
Alright.
never played it,
I mean-
so I'll disagree with y'all. So
Yeah, I mean, I
Alright.
don't really have any thoughts. I've played it once. It's alright, but yeah.
Okay. We're really close to getting like the obvious troll picks out of here.
Yeah, that's kind of what I've been going for.
I respect that out of us. I do like the crazy hits that we've been going for. Some of them on the left, but I like that we're leaving like the good ones for last. And I'm gonna continue that trend.
I'm just glad E-Ball's not on the list.
I was.
well,
I might have
was
made
really
it.
thinking about it. I was gonna put it on there, but I think wasn't that technically third person?
No,
They
it's
had
fine.
to equal 5 people, and it was us.
Yeah, it was literally us.
Actually,
We made history on that, and I also bought the game 4 times.
yeah.
That was my bet. Whenever someone would clutch something in a game, I
Yeah.
buy E-Ball.
How about while you win this? Oh.
Okay, I'm going to attack.
I think E-Ball 2's coming out, right?
Yeah, it's been
Yeah.
announced.
If I have anything to say about it.
Sequel.
I'm taking out their studio. I mean, I have like 3 games in mind. All 3 are getting axed, maybe in like the next fucking round. So I'm gonna attack this one first. I'm gonna go for Red Match 2. It's my pick. Me and Chad love this fucking game. I actually think I don't think it's a bad game. Like for it being like you play as Dev Beans and the maps are like barely fucking finished when it comes to like its textures and everything. It shines in its like movement and gunplay. So for how like it's free to play, I think, right? I don't think it costs
It
any
is.
money. Yeah, so with it being free to play, it being super simple, it has like very like I guess kind of like it's not like Quake, but like it has like very fast-paced movement where it's super satisfying to master the kind of grappling hooks you have and build up a lot of momentum and speed. And a lot of the maps play into that too. Like a lot of the maps like encourage you to actually use the grappling hooks to like run around the map and everything. I think it's actually good. I know it kind of started as like a meme game in like the friend group when Chad and I started playing it, but like it actually turned out to be a really fun game. I'm happy it lasted this long because I think it actually is fun for what it is. But I think it's time for it.
Dang, I forgot to put a thing on the list.
What?
Guns of Boom.
That would have been my first pick.
I want to vote off Guns of Boom.
Yeah. Okay.
Guns of Boom.
Do we
Axed.
unanimous? All right. Guns of Boom's gone. All right.
Okay, all right.
All right. Red Mesh
Actually,
2.
the run made it this far.
True. It made it farther than a lot.
What do you all know about Guns of Boom, though?
You didn't even
Not
aim,
much.
like you didn't even like. Wasn't it like the gun just shot for you when someone was in your like iron sight, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I'm
Well,
good.
that's a cheat in
It
modern
was a
games.
fun game.
Yeah. Yeah. So long Guns of Boom was nice having a mention, but yeah, Red Match 2. Any thoughts?
no.
I think
I
that
can
this
go ahead
game,
and find out.
I think that playing in servers with a bunch of people isn't that fun, but 1v1s in this game.
Yeah.
are pretty
Oh,
fun.
dude, 1v1s are fucking amazing in this game for sure. And there's a really cool like Easter egg in this game that you have to do to get like the final achievement where you have to do like some stuff on like certain maps. Yeah, I like the game. It's just it's not. It has literally like no argument besides the movement's really good. So
Yeah.
back to Nate.
So next pick. I don't even know if you guys are gonna defend it. It's at the very bottom of the list. Resistance FOM. I don't even know
Yeah.
what FOM stands for.
Resistance
Fall of Man, man. That I'm happy, Rias. You
Never
put.
played multiplayer in this game.
I'm happy you
That
put
is
it on
so
here,
single
Rias.
player.
Fucking
This is the
First
It's the first ever
computer
game I ever played on PS3. It has like a special place in my heart because of that. And playing it on multiplayer, it was also my first ever multiplayer experience. Like period. There's no other game I played before it that was multiplayer. I actually do think, looking back on it, this game has some unique gimmicks. A lot of guns had like secondary modes. Like there was one gun that's famous within the Resistance fan base. If I'm being honest, too, Resistance 2 has a way better multiplayer, but Resistance Fall of Man is just a better argument for me. There was it was called the Augur, and it was like an alien weapon where you could like shoot out the secondary, and it was your own like window shield where you could shoot through it and everything. There was a lot of unique gimmicks in the game. There was a bullseye weapon where if you targeted someone, it would like pin them, and for the next like 5 bullets, you could shoot it, and they would like track the person. And there was like a cooldown for it, so you couldn't just spam it. I think the game also had like a really unique like gameplay design where like it wasn't just purely a COD clone. It took more inspiration from like Halo, where there was like jump pads and like other stuff around the map, and like stuff you could boost up on like high parts of like buildings and stuff. I think it was really good, but it definitely like the single players of this game specifically, the single player is more like had a lasting impact. So I'm okay with that. It can go.
Well, that pretty much wraps that one up.
Yep.
Wraps that one up.
Get it out of here.
Wrapped up in a body bag.
Shout out back.
Shout out to Outback
Steakhouse.
Steakhouse. Alright, who's next?
Rice.
Me.
Is it Rice? Alright. Let him know, Rice. Let him know.
Do
Lay
we
it down.
continue the right side devastation, the complete
Keep.
obliteration?
Okay. Okay, this game has made it far enough, in my opinion. Havoc
Okay.
is gone.
Okay.
It's made by one man, but it was still fun to play.
I really like this game. I thought
Is he still developing this game?
there's still updates. I don't know if they're. I think it's him and a buddy now. I think there's 2 people. It's basically a mix of like Siege and like CS. On like a very.
But it's worse though.
Yeah, it's a worse version of both those games, and it's made at a very indie level, similar to like Red Match and shit. Like the game, like when we played it, the maps weren't even like textured on some of them. Like some of them didn't even have like actual textures, and like obviously again, it's made by 2 people, so it's not like we're bashing it for being a bad game. It's just it's worse than the other games it's trying to imitate. Maybe later on it'll be a better game, but I think it's okay. I think it's a good like I think it's a 6 out of 10, and I think it has a good like it could have a good future if it continues, but I don't think it's top 10. I think it's okay to get it out now.
I agree.
I agree.
With all that.
Bye bye.
Bye-bye, Havoc.
Bye-bye, Havoc.
Alright. Austin.
There's a speed run around.
Yep. Gotta get
Well,
the frauds out.
While we're
True.
out here getting frauds out, I think it's time to say goodbye to Spectre Divide.
I agree.
That was my other thought.
I did not like that game. No, I definitely agree.
I don't know much about it other than the fact that it completely flopped, and if I'm not mistaken, it's already shutting down.
Yes.
That's crazy.
Is this the game where you have like
2
2
bodies.
lives?
Yep.
That gimmick
Yeah.
it plays fucking horribly. I do not like it at all.
It
I
was
think
cool.
it's a unique gimmick, but a bent fork's unique. I don't.
Yeah. I mean, if you look at this list, the unique gimmick thing doesn't really.
Yeah,
cut
no,
it.
it's cool mention. And look, I do like that Shroud tried kind of like funding his own FPS. The gimmick just.
Yeah, but he should have considered
wish-
finding one that was good.
Yeah, I was gonna say I wish he focused more on like the pure gameplay, because also this game, me personally, this game's bullet reg was fucking horrible. It was I hated it. The like difference of like ping in this game was so noticeable, and it's one of those games where like it tries to be CS, like and not like you have like more accuracy when aiming in, but like you could also like run and gun at the same time. Like it was like an awkward gunplay to me. I and the 2 body gimmick just I didn't like it. All right, I'll see you later,
Alright.
Nitro. I appreciate you
I think
staying
so.
on for so long.
Bye
Hope
now.
you have a good night, man.
Sucks.
Have a good day at work.
Alright.
Is it me now?
Sorry. Yes.
Yeah.
Oh gosh.
There's not a lot of
Um,
frauds left. Low key.
I'm voting Fragpunk.
I'm okay with that. That's probably one of the
I'm
last
okay with that
frauds.
too.
It's
I don't know. It's.
I
I think it
wouldn't-
would be really, really fun with friends,
yes.
but with me and Sigs playing it, it like was all right.
The card thing seems really fun when you can like kind of dictate the vote for it with your friends. And I just feel like the card gimmicks this game has too much going on. Like too fucking much, bro. And like again, it's one of those games kind of like similar to Gotham City. It's way more focused on like from a fun gimmick. Or not gimmick, but it's way more focused on like having fun rather than like it being taken more seriously. I will say, this game feels really good to play. Its gunplay and its movement feel really good to me. It just I haven't played enough of it to give like a true like kind of like thought about it, but immediately it's definitely a game that's rough to play by yourself because of the card gimmick, because you have to vote with randoms and they get stubborn when they don't pick your card or you don't pick their card. And then 2, I think the game would be better if you had like a deck you brought into the game instead of just the entire pool of cards being thrown in. So it's good though. It's a good game. I like it.
Yeah, I'd probably still keep playing it. But yeah, I think it can go.
I agree.
Think it's time.
Yeah.
I think it's time for it to go.
I think it's time for it to go. I think it's probably one of the worst games still on the list.
Yeah.
Concord style.
You say Conquer?
Yeah, Concord.
Oh, Concord. I thought you said Conquer, like Conquer's Bad Fur Day, like the squirrel or whatever. But I was like, what? Okay, I'm gonna do one more round of taking out like games that probably should go, and then I have a hot take for the round after. I quite literally don't think any of us have played this game, and it's literally a subscription. Tarkov.
Tarkov is going.
It's an extraction shooter, and it's a fucking subscription-based game. Like, it's cool. It created a genre that like a lot of people like, and I don't care for. So long.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright.
Well, I don't know how much y'all are gonna defend this one, but it stayed on here for quite a while, so I don't know. But Metroid Prime Hunters.
Nah. You ain't getting that out, okay?
Hang on, I gotta look up the game.
Rice, is it true that you is it true that you aim with the DS stylus and not an analog?
So basically, what you had to do in this game, it was a DS game, but an FPS DS game. So you had to aim with dragging the stylus across your bottom screen. That's how you had to aim.
I think I've heard enough.
But think about it. My dad made a thing to where you put it on your thumb, so you could literally use your thumb.
That is kind of cool. Too bad that wasn't just on the DS though. It probably would have been a lot better.
That's pretty cool. However, that does not save this game.
Yeah, I didn't even know it was a DS game.
Right, low key, like it making this far is pretty impressive.
Is so good.
I will believe you.
I'm looking at some gameplay here.
Yeah, it's pretty fun. And then it had like different people that you could choose from.
I think I remember you showing me this game.
Yeah, no, he showed us like a gameplay clip of someone playing it in like 2022 or something.
Dude, it's still popular. That's what I'm saying.
I don't know about that.
Yeah, it's so. I bet it's so popular, dude. You could probably hop on and find a game right now.
Sorry.
Yeah.
There was So you played multiplayer for this?
Yeah.
It's a
dude, that game was
FPS.
so good.
Nah, I still say vote it. Get it out of here.
It's fine.
I'm down to vote it out.
It was my Gotham City Imposter.
Yeah. Which
Except it wasn't on console.
That might be getting it to do.
It was on a handheld.
I'm happy it got this far for you. It is like it has the unique gimmick, but
I really thought it was gonna make it through, bro.
Like I don't know. I just don't know if I could put a game where you aim with a stylus above like a lot of it. Yeah, exactly.
Literally anything.
How did
else
I make
on
it past?
right now?
That should have been like
because it was in the left side of the board. Nobody really paid attention to it.
Let me tell you how that made it hard, Nate. The only person here who knows what that is Rias.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. If I would have known it was a DS game this entire time, that would probably have been one of my first picks.
Dude, it's so good though. It's a good
Okay,
game.
so is IW, but you voted that shit out. So.
Yeah, no, it's not.
Yeah,
Everyone else said it's not
I might play
IW.
Metroid over it. No, I'm kidding. Probably not. I won't say. I lied about that.
Everyone has at least played IW and says it's bad. No one ever has played Metroid Prime Hunters besides me.
That might be one of those games you don't
Bro,
need to though. You know.
I'm sorry, but like aiming with a stylus, dude, that's like I think that might be worse than like Call of Duty on the Wii. Like
No, the Call of Duty Wii went hard, low key. I mean, I'm like, you know, I enjoy
is
Call
that
of
not
Duty.
on?
Glad it made it.
I mean, it kind of is. Like, if you could argue the Wii parts of certain CODs if you want. I don't know if it would help.
Yeah.
It'd probably hurt your argument.
Make that argument for your favorite one.
Yeah. We're talking to Wii.
But think about the Wii though. Imagine nunchuck in your left hand.
Yeah, sprinting around. You're whipping around your FAMAS.
You got to turn on some guy, but you knock the cookies out of your grandma's hand because you didn't know she was behind
And
you.
to reload, you make a very questionable animation with your hand.
Let me put it like this, Rias. I understand that the game's got a soft spot in your heart. That's how I have the game like that. It's called Call of Duty 3. It's my first ever FPS game. Probably the reason I'm sitting here right now. Call of Duty 3 is a bad game, even though I love it.
I like that
I
game.
have a lot of not a lot, but I have some games on here like
Never
that.
played the multiplayer.
How can
Campaign
you say
was
it's
fire.
a bad game, but you haven't played it? You
Because
can say it can go out. You can say it can go out. That's fine.
True, it might not be a bad game. I'll give them that. Like,
Alright,
it's just not a game I would play.
I'm looking at gameplay right now. It looks
With that being said, COD 2. COD 2 is even.
okay.
You know, I mean, okay.
God too.
Wait, what? Awesome.
I was gonna let you defend it.
Oh, okay. Okay. Well, I. Okay, hold on.
He doesn't even have words.
No, I do. I'm just trying because I think it should get axed. Because if we're looking at all the other CODs on here, if we're bringing up like the influence and impact argument, there are CODs on here that dwarf COD 2 from that perspective. I do think I've played very little of COD 2, but from what I have played and when I did play it, it holds up still really well to this day. The gunplay for it being a World War II game, I think is really good and well put together. It really did kind of pop. Like, okay, COD 4 and MW2 have way bigger influence and impact, COD 4 and MW2 have way bigger influence and impact, but COD 2 did kind of start that spark. Sure, COD 4 and MW2, the fire grew with those games, but COD 2 started that and started like a fan base and diehard fans to go into those games. And plus, it literally started competitive COD. Like, I know, competitive COD back in the day sometimes gets bad rap, but I mean, bro, people Nameless Assassin started in this fucking game. Pac-Man, he might be a meme now, but back in the day, obviously he was a great player. Nameless Assassin, Pac-Man, this game started so much of what COD is now. So I absolutely think that this would be a good spot to maybe take it, maybe a little bit higher. I think it's a great game. This is one of those games I'm okay with axing it, but it is a good game. It plays really well. I just think, especially with the three game limit for top 10, this is not one of the top 10s for COD. So
also, fun fact: this is the first COD that had regening health.
True. COD 1, you had health packs.
Rebuttal. Even though this doesn't really need a rebuttal. COD, the finest hour on the GameCube, is probably better.
No, it's not. Dude, no, COD 2, COD 2, no,
not.
dude, bro, COD 2 legitimately plays, COD, yeah, dude, you referencing, when we went to Paul's and I asked for, a COD game, yeah.
Never got the game?
Yeah, dude, I remember, hold on, rant. Rice and I went to the Paul's Gamer Zone where we done, tournaments and stuff, and I asked, because he has, systems you could play shit on. And I asked, can I get COD 1 or COD 2 in the GameCube? The guy literally looked at me so disgusted, said, yeah, give me a minute, and then never came back with the game. We were there for another 2 hours. So but back to the thing. COD 2 is legitimately, it's a great game. It is absolutely, it holds up to this day for what it is. Yes, you look at it now, it looks clunky, bad graphics or whatever, obviously, and it's a World War II game, so you have bolt action rifles and everything, but the game was balanced, it had fun gunplay, it had insanely good maps for the time, and started off what COD is today. It literally is. Without this game, COD probably wouldn't have gotten the traction to make COD 3 and a COD 4 and to MW2 all that. So I think it's a great game, but bro, we have like 7 CODs. We have 7 CODs on this list.
Get it out of here.
That's what I think. It's just the next one to go.
Yeah.
It's probably really good, but it's just the next.
I think the right side of the board's chilling for a little bit.
I have a strong dislike to the variance and the thickness of the crossing of the.
Can I just say started racing games? So we don't. So we can like pull some other game, like pull them over.
If you want.
The ones that we haven't axed.
So, like, could just leave it.
I mean, I'd leave it for now. Leave it for now. If we get
I think when we get to the top 10.
Well, yeah, when we get to top 10, we're absolutely getting rid of them.
Whose turn is it?
Who just
Austin.
Oh, okay.
Oh god, I gotta think about mine.
There's like one fraud game on here that.
This is tough because there's only one fraud game left on here, but 2 people here aren't voting it out, and the third one seems to be on their side, so there's no point of even going.
Well, let's circle back.
Wait, what do you mean?
Wait, what game? What game?
You know what game I'm talking about.
Well, I don't.
What do you think, Break Dog?
Oh, is it that?
Yeah.
I mean, you could try again. You could try again. Wait. Personally, there's another fraud game on here that nobody has mentioned one word of. Literally one word.
Yeah.
I agree. I feel like you're either talking about MW3 2023 or Infinite.
No, not even that. No. It's in that. It's in the row of MW3 2023.
Yeah,
I see it.
I see it. I don't know what that game is, so I can't even go after it.
All right. It lasts.
So while we're talking about, it's funny we bring it up. We're gonna go after Halo Infinite.
No, dude, no, bro.
It's not going yet.
I'm sorry.
No, bro.
I can't do it.
Okay.
Actually,
what do you mean?
No.
What do you mean?
No, Austin, hold on. Listen, Austin.
I'm with you on this one,
Austin.
I don't know.
I completely. No, bro, no. You're gonna get really loud in a second, depending on what I say. Halo Infinite might be my favorite Halo. I'm so fucking dead serious. Bro, I have put in close to like 200 hours in that game now. When you get past some of its launch was rough, and I really think that game just got a bad rep off launch. It has grown into such a fucking good game now.
So we have our franchise limit. You think that game is going to get over CE 2-3 in reach?
Okay, listen. There's one Halo that absolutely it fucking beats, without a fucking doubt, in my mind.
Which one's that?
Reach.
Nope.
Easily. Yes. Easily. 2, 3, and 1, that's where like the impact and influence comes in, and like less of my bias. I'm not even kidding you. Halo Infinite is one of my top 10 favorite multiplayer games of all time. It feels the best to play. It is the best feeling Halo to play. The gunplay feels the best. The controls feel the best. It's not clunky like the other, and obviously that comes with age of like the other games. It is arguably a flop in the Halo, verse, but from an actual gameplay perspective, and like obviously I know like me just having a lot of hours in it doesn't help the argument, but going through 200 hours of the game, it just got better over time throughout its life cycle. It added in a bunch of content that was missing from the game, modes, maps, everything. It's grown into one of the best feeling Halos, period. And for me, the most fun I have on like Halo games. Am I gonna argue it over maybe like Halo CE and Halo 2? Probably not. But I mean, dude, I argue this more than Gotham City. Personally,
that's insane. That might be the craziest thing I've ever heard you say.
I know. I knew this was gonna be a shocking pick, but dude, yeah, I love this game. I absolutely this is my next favorite game to play ranked in on a controller next to COD. I absolutely love it.
It's my third favorite game out of the Halo series.
I don't even know what to say. Like,
I'm sorry.
I feel like there's other games on here before we get rid of Infinite.
Also, and like me personally, like I'm not saying it's perfect. There's probably things in Halo 3 especially.
I'm sorry, but we literally axed Infinite Warfare because the logic was, well, it's not going to be better than the other CODs, so it's got to go.
But
Like,
okay, but no, but
not getting in over the other Halos. Okay.
I mean, I don't know. Like, I feel like Nate's on my side with. I feel like Nate's on my side with Infinite for right now.
It did get boring after a while for me, but I did get to Onyx in that game. But I do agree with Siegs' point. It was fun. I enjoyed the gunplay. The launch was kind of sus.
It does.
It
was.
Other than that, I do enjoy the game, and also I kind of like tune into some like Halo events still that go on in
and
Infinite. So
also
it's just fun to watch.
Not to bash a dead game. I'm sorry, Nate, but to compare Halo Infinite to Infinite Warfare is like crazy, bro. I'm sorry. That is
really?
so. Yes, to me, bro, absolutely. I've played it. That's
dude.
What? Have
Every
what?
Halo fan I know.
Yeah, and that's fine.
Halo fan fucking hates Infinite.
Yes, and that's well. Actually, no. In recent times, the game has gotten a better rep from Halo players. Watching streams of Halo players and hearing them talk about it. It is improved into a better game.
Getting Stockholm syndrome because it's the only game you have doesn't make it a good game. Sudden.
Wait, what do you mean? Wait, what do you mean by that?
It's the new Halo. What else are they gonna play?
Well, no, it's but they're still saying though it's like they've fixed issues is what I'm saying. They've added better maps. They've fixed like bullet reg issues. They've balanced the game better. It's not just like, oh, we like it more because we've started playing it more. Like they've actually made fixes to the game to where it plays better. And plus, I mean, it's pretty clear. I'm not I'm not changing your mind on it, but it bridges the gap between 5 and classic Halo, in my opinion, really fucking well. It takes like the kind of like insane kind of movement that was a lot of hardcore Halo fans got turned off by in 5, but a lot of players really love the skill gap. It kept some of those elements while also going back to more classic Halo feel. And like I literally have been from the launch of Halo Infinite to now, maybe not playing it obviously as much as, you know, a lot of other people, but the game's biggest complaint on launch was lack of content. That completely changed within the fucking next year. It added every bit of content that people wanted it from other Halos. That was always its biggest biggest like negative, and they wrote that wrong. I hear a lot of people say that it's like the 5th or 4th best Halo. Like from bro, I'm serious, bro. Yes.
6 Halos.
But that's what I'm arguing. It's better than Reach. Like it stays below the other. Okay, maybe that was a bad argument, but like still, I feel like you're arguing it like it's like you're arguing like it's a broken game. When's the last time you played it?
I'm arguing that's not as good as the other Halos on this.
And yeah, okay, you might be right, but I'm gonna if it's a top 10 favorite game of all time for me, I'm gonna keep arguing for it. I'm gonna keep arguing for it. So yeah, I'm saying no. For me, it's top 10, and we're gonna get to a lot of games later where that same argument's gonna come into play, where it's just personal. We're at the part of the list where personal bias is gonna take over.
That game is not on the level of the first 3 games.
I disagree.
I mean, I think it's better than Halo 3. I don't like Halo 3, which is gonna be a wild take.
I think, bro, I've played every Halo and MCC and Infinite. I just like the feel of Halo Infinite more. I think it plays better than a lot of them. I love Halo 1. I love Halo 2. I haven't played much of Halo 3 out of the 3, so I'm not gonna say it's like better, but personally, I just like how it feels more. But I'm not saying Halo 2 or Halo 1 should be axed, but like again, it's just personal bias. I like Infinite more. So I'm gonna argue for it.
If Halo Infinite ends up in our top 10, none of us can show our face.
It probably it probably won't. It probably won't because you have games like Halo 1 and Halo 2 that has impact, but like I'm gonna try and argue it more.
So we're not crossing it off.
I mean, I say no. Who like?
I would vote to cross it off.
I say no, but I guess if it's down to Rias, I think.
Fuck.
Honestly, I don't care that much if it does, but I say.
I mean, I'm not gonna be like. I mean, there's some games on here that if we attack, I'm gonna get butthurt in like a comedic way. But if Halo Infinite gets axed right now, I'm not gonna be butthurt about it because I'm gonna argue the other Halos too. Like I love like there are 2 other Halos in my top 15. So I don't mind, but Halo Infinite happens to be my favorite. Like so that's just where I'm at.
I can't believe you just caped for Halo Infinite.
Dude, it's a good
That is
game.
shocking.
It's a good game.
Okay, I'm gonna axe it because it's
Let's go.
Okay, it's probably my 4th favorite out of this list.
Let's go.
All right,
Okay.
I'm okay with it. Like it's
Like I'm not gonna defend it as much.
It was
as you
a
did, but-
good argument, but
I'm okay with it. I'm not like okay. Well, that's fine. I'll just champion another Halo. I'm okay with it. It's just I mean, it's not a dumpster fire of a game. It's not like complete. It's not broken and
not
unplayable.
bad.
That was a horrible cross.
So
There we go.
it's me now.
Yeah.
that's what it is, yeah.
Sorry. Go ahead.
I'm gonna say Splitgate.
That was also my next one.
Are we counting this as 2, like Splitgate
Nah,
2 as
just-
well?
just-
Because
Splitgate
you
2
played
is still
Splitgate
in
1?
beta right now.
That game's
Yeah,
not even out
it's
yet.
not even out.
Wait, so
So
you played? Okay.
I mean, you could play. It's an open. I think it's.
You can
Are you able to play
it.
Splitgate 1?
I have. I don't think
I
anyone
think
here has played Splitgate 2, so I just.
I
said-
played
I haven't.
like
One.
30
I
minutes
played
of it. But I don't think it should be. It's a beta. It's not even out. So
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a different game as well. So
Splitgate. Okay.
I don't know
I'm-
how different.
I think this part of the list, it going here, is perfect. I think
Yeah, I think
what
you
an
do.
indie team was able to do and accomplish with this game, like they were able to fund leagues and tournaments that had prize pools of 6 figures. Like they were able to create a competitive atmosphere game that captured some of the best parts of like a game like Halo, some Titanfall 2, and add their own gimmick with the portals and have it be a very fun experience. It's a game that when did Splitgate come out before Infinite? I can't remember.
Probably.
Yeah,
I think
it
so.
Did, it did.
So like for Halo kids especially who didn't have a Halo since 5, this was a great game to kind of bridge that gap. And I'm just impressed with what this small team was able to accomplish in this first go. I think it's a great. I think it's not great. It's a good game. I think its gimmick plays well for the most part. It just I think this is just where it ends. Like I can't argue it any further. I think it's okay leaving here.
I don't like it.
Damn.
I think Splitgate falls into the similar trap that earlier games did. It's a fun game, but like I mean, it also has like a gimmick it relies on with the portals.
For sure.
Other than that, it's just kind of worse Halo.
Yeah.
I'm okay with that. I don't. I will say, out of the 30 minutes I played Splitgate 2, that game feels pretty good. Maybe maybe later on that'll be a good game. But
Like Splitgate's like fun enough. It's just like yeah,
I
it's
feel
just
like it's
yeah.
fun. I feel like it's fun to play for like
my
a couple weeks and
Yeah.
then
drop
That's
it.
Yeah.
My biggest thing of why I want to put on here is like how successful it was for an indie game. Because like there's not a lot of like small indie FPS games that get very big. Like Splitgate got big for a while. So I think that's pretty impressive. I know like that literally won't go very far, but like I want to put on here for some kind of recognition because I think that's pretty cool. That a small indie team were able to get that much success out of a game.
so cross it off.
See you later.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right, who's next?
Next one. Yeah, use it.
Oh, me?
You,
Okay.
at least.
All right. This is Rise put this on here for me. I don't know how the fuck it's still on here. Killzone 3.
Yep.
It-
Killzone
It,
3
it
is
literally
ready to
is
go.
it's like an IW situation. The single player is just 10 times better than it. I liked it. It was a cool game. I loved playing it when I was like 12. But like, it's time. So long, Hellgast. See you later.
All for
Yeah.
accident.
Yep.
Yeah.
Like I mean, like
Yep.
that was the last fraud game in my opinion. That was the
Yeah.
last. Everything
That was
else.
the last one for me.
I think we're in deep territory, boys. we're in some deep territory. We already got there with
Actually, no.
Infinite with argument, but
No, there is one more, and it's my next pick. Get Gotham City Imposter.
Okay, yeah. I tried to sneak it in there. I can't lie.
The last
Agreed.
one.
All right.
Okay, I think I'll vote it out this time.
You know, hey,
Twiz,
Twiz, I appreciate you hopping on that train for that one round. I appreciate that. But yeah, I'm okay with it. I'm okay with being gone. I got it higher than I thought. That was my killer instinct. Right, I should get that.
8, 10, 12.
How many
Killer instinct.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Max would defend that game in like fighting game lists, like to the death. Like it
Right.
shouldn't have gone like super high.
My turn. Okay. Okay.
I don't like that. Okay,
This is
scares me.
the one
I'm gonna say it.
I don't like.
The
Okay.
one.
It's probably a game that I picked.
World War
World
II.
War
War II.
II sucks. I hate that game.
Oh,
All right.
I
I
All right.
absolutely hate that game.
Okay. Do you have a reason other than I don't like it? Why you don't like it?
It's my worst performing COD.
Well, that's quite literally a skill issue.
Yeah,
Like if we
Yeah,
want
it's
to, like that's the like you can't use that as an argument.
I would rather play World
And-
War II than some of these games on here. Just saying.
I definitely don't think it's the next
I-
COD.
I
machine.
had more fun
Okay.
on the other CODs than I did on World War
Really, even the one in the third column that's red. 2023.
I didn't play much of that. So I
Okay,
can't
all
really-
right, I'll give you that one.
Don't worry, that one's going to be exiting.
I feel like Austin. Oh, actually, I feel like low key. I don't know. I feel like all four of us, besides you, Rice, have maybe different opinion. I really liked World War II.
World War II is my Halo Infinite. That's not my favorite COD, but it probably is in my top 5. I love that game.
I think that game going like I know it got a lot of like hate. Well, it didn't. It got a lot of hate like later on to its life cycle from going from the jetpacks to World War II, like back to like classic boots. I don't know. It's what I want in a COD game. I'm gonna be honest. It's just what I want in a COD game. I think that the maps, except for like a few, like Gibraltar, I think the map pool was really good. London Docks is an all-time great map in COD. Period. I think the gun, and also when the game got overhauled, it became like 10 times better. That overhaul that changed a bunch of the perks and shit completely made that game so much better, in my opinion.
Yeah, I was literally just about to say that. Like, I feel like the second half of World War II was like infinitely times better.
I
than the
also-
first half.
For me, and I'm not saying this for the list of my argument, but like how I know if I really love a COD is how much I play the pubs of it. This game, since
Oh, this game had good pubs.
BO2, like this was the first game where I grinded pubs a lot since BO2. So like all the jetpack games, Ghosts, I barely played much of pubs. Maybe BO3 a lot, but World War II I played a shit ton. I loved the 1v1 pit mode. I know that wasn't like actual pubs. I loved the 1v1 little pit thing. I loved the war game mode. I love just playing like actual pub, just hardpoint and whatnot. And also, straight up, best fucking rank play in COD. Like,
Oh yeah.
literally
Yeah,
the best
best
rank
rank
play
play.
system in COD. So
Absolutely.
I don't know. I think I'm kind of with Austin back to like the Infinite thing. I kind of have a sweet spot for this game. I'm not gonna lie.
I don't even think it's a sweet spot. I'm sorry, people get like this game is objectively a good COD.
It is.
I think there's
Like,
some bad aspects of it, but I think it's
Sure.
good.
But it's okay, like this is another game that like, especially with like the new CODs now, like there's no way you can look back at this game and be like that game was shit.
Oh yeah, no. And if I say that about IW, I'm definitely saying that about World War II. World War II is like, again, I'm yeah, I'm gonna say no. I think we keep
I
it.
have said this. And Fortnite didn't exist.
Wait, you're-
World War II if Fortnite didn't exist.
Oh, okay.
Fortnite, because this game got killed by Fortnite.
Yep.
Fortnite blew during games like.
Yeah.
If Fortnite didn't exist after that overhaul, this would be one of the popular.
Yeah.
Another
I say.
thing
Well, sorry,
is I don't like the art style of this game at all. I think it's dull.
I can understand that.
Okay,
I
but,
like the atmosphere of
it's-
World War II game or World War II style game, so I don't really mind it, but I could understand that.
What were you gonna say, Nate?
I feel ya, but like by that logic, then we're gonna have to axe CS and games like that because their art styles aren't anything.
True. So yeah, that argument
And
won't hold
and
much.
World at War. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
But, like, but I was just gonna say I don't think it should get cut yet.
Yeah.
There's another COD game that even I put on that.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I will say no competitive bias at all. That 1v1 pit you mentioned earlier, Siegs, and even headquarters in general.
Dude, that is.
I don't know why. I don't know why they did not implement that in all the other CODs.
Headquarters is one of the greatest.
Headquarters is awesome.
Dude, you could go and watch pro matches in you could go to the theater area and watch.
Yeah.
Now, honestly, the more we've talked about it, I don't think it's definitely it's not top 10, but I want it to go further.
Yeah.
Also, it had the game battles. It also had the GB integration.
True, and it wasn't like scuffed. Like IW's was kind of scuffed at times. World War II's was pretty good, I'd say.
Isn't in World War II you couldn't play with like 3 people
What?
for ranked?
Yeah, well,
Well, that's like a lot of games, right? Like, I mean,
Yeah.
well,
like-
Like you can't play with Valorant or
Yeah.
and I don't know if they lifted that.
no, I think it's the same.
just so you don't so you don't bully the one random you
Yeah.
get.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get some
But I say
friends,
we keep
nerd.
it. I say we keep it though.
Listen,
for now.
I'm under no illusions. That game's not making the top 10. Even I wouldn't have it in the top 10.
Also,
I think
the
But like,
pit sucks. It ruins your KD, dude. That ruined my
skill
KD.
issue, bro. I don't know, bro. Skill issue. I don't
That
know.
is skill issue.
That's a
Dude,
skill
yeah.
it's
issue.
because I fought
See?
thieves, okay?
Yeah, it's
I
because
played with
it's because you wouldn't stop 1v1ing me.
literally 1v1 so much that
I
it
have
ruined my KD. I had a
I
0.4.
I had a
God.
I had a 95 game. I had a 95 win streak on that shit.
It was so
Holy
Dude, the
fun.
pit was pretty
Yeah.
sick.
I
I thought it was cool.
I feel like I feel like I know your thoughts, Twist.
No,
but
I
did
took
you...
away your KD.
Yeah, not mine.
Dude, you guys roasted me for it, and I couldn't like do anything because I was playing against C's.
I feel like I
I'll
know.
just go farm some other scrub.
True. I feel like I know your.
Other scrub, he's not a scrub. He clearly is not a scrub if he's beating
Well,
me
then,
every time.
I mean, play somebody else.
He's the only person I would play against because we were scrimming or doing something.
Well, you're not scrimming if you're in the pit, eh?
True.
I'm-
We're
Now
waiting for
I know.
GB.
I know a couple of people here like Black Ops 4, and I don't hate Black Ops 4, but to me, World at War is like the last like great COD.
I
I would vote it off, but
well, we'll see.
Or World War
when we
2,
get
not
there.
World at War. World at War.
Yeah. Twist. Do you have
Well,
anything
I
you want to
guess-
add to World War II? I
Insane.
think I know your answer, but
I think World War II is. I think it's kind of fun, but it's not great.
Yeah.
There's
a lot of cool
I would vote
features.
it off. I think like. I don't know. I think there's a lot of Call of Duty games on here that are better. So,
yeah. Don't worry. Don't worry.
I would vote for it to go just because I think that it is it's all right.
Is it what? Is it 2 to 3?
Uh,
So it stays or?
Yeah, it stays.
I think it stays.
Okay.
Yeah.
So who's next?
Austin.
Me. Okay, let's just get the last fraud out of here. Modern Warfare 3 2023.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Ooh, you scared me for a second. You scared me
I
for a
was like,
second.
hold on.
Woo. Okay. Yeah. I mean, like,
Um,
yeah. Nate, any thoughts?
okay, my defense for why I put this on here. I think for the slide cancel era, this was the best slide cancel game. I think it
I agree.
surpassed Cold War for me, only because the maps were a bit better, and because like Cold War, like what was that one map with the fucking bridge in the middle? It was like all
Garrison.
inside this like where Garrison. Yeah, that map was straight cheeks, and so was Checkmate and all the other ones. Besides, they had to put in Raid to kind of like save the map pool for Cold War. So, MW3 though, 2023, best slide cancel game. I think it's better than BO6. To be honest, I think BO6 really only had Omni movement. to make it
BO6
anything good.
maps are garbage for the most
that
part.
too. So
I
but-
agree with you.
But
dude.
if you want to get rid of it, I wouldn't be mad.
I just think it's gonna be hard to
Alright, well, don't be
argue.
mad. We're getting rid of it.
I just think it's gonna be
Honestly,
hard
like-
to argue to every other COD.
This
Like-
might be like the first vote where like it can go either way for me. Like
Yeah.
I can vote against it or I can defend it. a
Like,
little bit,
I like Modern Warfare 2023, but like
Compared to-
its main argument is it doesn't make you want to jump
Rip
out
your
of
hair
a
out.
window like
Yeah.
the rest of the fucking CODs lately.
Yes. But yeah, we can get rid of it. I'm down for it.
Like, it was a competent game.
I actually like it, especially when they added like 6-star and Vista and like those maps.
Yeah.
From a
agreed.
comp perspective, but I agree with you. It's probably the best of the side canceling era. I think Cold War is a little overrated.
And not only
Um,
that, besides the hackers and ranked, I really enjoyed ranked play in it for the most part. Kind of wish I had a PS5 to play on it at the time, but I thought the ranking up experience was fun. I mean, I got the iridescent in that game, so I thought I had fun on it. But if you guys want
Like,
to,
it's a fun game, but it's just like, I don't know.
yeah. Compared to
Alright.
everything else on here, I can see why you guys would. Want
We
to get rid
we
of it.
voted COD 2 off the island, right?
Yeah, I was just about to say,
thought
didn't
so.
we caught it all, or didn't we vote it
I
off?
thought we did. I'll get it.
Okay. So yeah,
But
MW3.
yeah, Crossout Modern Warfare 3.
Okay.
Everybody wants it gone.
I think it made it.
Definitely agree. It's
fairly
definitely
far.
of the modern era. So MW 2018 on. That's probably I would say it's probably the best one.
Yeah.
I think we have like 28.
I played it. Like, it's probably like this. It's the only COD since BO4 that I played the entire year, and like had fun doing it.
We have 30.
30.
We have
Yep.
30?
Oh my god.
There's a
bro,
lot of
We might have to-
there's a lot of bangers
run.
on here, bro.
We might have to speed it up a little bit. Just a little bit.
All right. Who's next? Twist.
Twist.
Me. I'll vote the finals.
I'm okay with that. That
Yeah,
was
I
like
was
the
down-
that was
I'm
like
down
the
for
next
that.
that was like the next kind of like oddball one. I think it's a really unique. I low-key think it's. I hate using the unique term, but like it's just true. It's probably one of the most unique FPSs in like recent times. I just don't think it necessarily plays the best. It actually, believe it or not, it copies a lot of shit from Gotham City Imposters, like straight up.
That's why it sucks.
that's
Says the
that's
guy who made it go further than
fair.
it was
Yeah.
going to.
But
He made the TF2
Yeah,
appeal,
that's
you know? How could I not?
all right, my turn.
Yeah, your turn.
This might be like the first like kind of hot take because it's like seriously impactful to the FPS industry. I just don't think the multiplayer is the best part of it. I'm gonna attack GoldenEye. I
Okay.
think this
Yeah.
game's legacy was left by its single player and how innovative it was as a working FPS on a Nintendo 64 and its speedrunning. I think its couch co-op was an afterthought, and I think I'm sure there's a lot of great memories made from it. I don't think it's from a multiplayer perspective top 10. Purely multiplayer.
Yeah, it's like revolutionary for the time, but it's not like a Quake or a CS or a
no.
COD 4 that was like revolutionized the entire genre as a whole.
This revolutionized like FPS games single player and like what it could be in a 3D era, but like its multiplayer, like it you just like like I don't know. The most notable thing about its multiplayer, from what I hear from people, is like the weird balancing of the shortstop, or whatever the fuck his name is, where he has he's literally short. Yeah, where he's short, so you can't shoot him. You literally can't shoot him.
That's why you play Odd Job Slapper.
Well, that's why the game sucks and it's going.
They made their own
So,
game mode.
It's
Wasn't even an
it's
actual
absolutely
game
revolutionary, but like it multiplayer wise, I mean, bro, it just doesn't hold up.
I'll be right back.
All right.
mode. It's good.
My turn,
Okay,
right?
so it's your turn.
That's my other Gotham
Bro,
City.
we have
So-
some bangers, bro.
Yeah, you guys. I mean, still a lot of games I haven't played, but
Yeah.
the one I'm really leaning on for my next vote, just because like when I think of this game, I'm not thinking of this. So I'm gonna go with CS 1.6.
If you said a different
Okay.
CS, you would have a good argument. Not 1.6. for me.
Yeah,
Yeah, 1.6.
yeah.
You should have went with Source.
Yeah. If,
Source is
do
the
you
one
do you want
that-
to change
Wait,
it? Do
what?
you want to change it?
You
Oh
wanna
yeah, yeah,
change
yeah.
it-
So go
Okay,
Source
Source.
then.
Source is literally like the ugly duckling of CS.
CS
So,
1.
because-
CS 1.6 is the OG CS.
It's
Oh,
literally the
oh,
mod.
Okay, I thought
It-
Source was, but
1.6
No,
is
Source
like
the
it's the in between of
Half-Life.
1.6 and Go.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
What-
I'll go
yeah.
with
Source is-
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
I'm
That's
happy.
a
I'm
yeah.
happy
That's just
with that.
a miss. Yeah.
Yeah.
Source is
Yeah,
like
yeah,
the
yeah.
I was gonna say 1.6, bro. We
The impact of CS 1.6 is wild.
and like the skill ceiling of that game, like it's insane. So
I mean,
Let's
I
put-
didn't play it. I only knew CS:GO. That's where I
let's
really.
let's. I'll put it like this, Nate. People cape for 1.6 who have been there that long in the CS community, like people in COD do for like COD 4, MW2 have been around that long.
Yeah, like they didn't leave like the game. That's what you're saying, right?
Then I can definitely.
Yeah, well, like if you've been around, like me, my first like multiplayer COD was COD 4. I love COD 4. I'll defend it to the death. That's how CS 1.6 people are to CS 1.6.
Yeah.
Okay,
like,
that's fair.
I think Go is better.
No,
people
100%.
who were around back then will say 1.6 is better, and they will not budge on it.
And 1.6 just has the impact like argument. It's like one of the most impactful and influential games ever. Period.
Yeah,
that's fair.
All right, Rice.
But I feel you, Nate.
Okay.
I wanted to wait for Twist to get back, but I think it's time for Apex Legends to go. I don't think Apex Legends is a top 10.
Wait, Nate, where do you stand before I start talking?
I'm gonna defend this game. Now, it might, in my opinion, it might not be top 10 right now, but during its like peak, like I would say like 2 to 4 years ago, like it is the best first-person shooter battle royale game to exist. I know Fortnite's not a first person, but I think it's the best battle royale game on the market, even like now, and it's kind of like dookie at the moment. But I just think what they did for battle royale pretty unique. With the legends, like the agents in that game.
Yeah,
it's literally basically like a Valorant version of like Fortnite. You know, like you have the battle royale, but you know you have the agents, and each agent has a cool special ability.
Yeah, specialized shit.
All the esports side of it goes crazy still. From what I
I have heard that the esports is pretty hyped for that game.
I don't think, in my opinion, I don't know if you guys feel the same way. I know, I think I've probably played the most Apex here.
Definitely.
But I just don't think it goes yet. I really don't think it leaves. We have still World at War, like, and all these other games. I just, in my opinion, I don't think it leaves yet. But
I hate battle royale games. So I just don't like this game or any battle royale. So
that's fair.
I agree with you, Nate. This is my favorite battle royale, like period. Besides like maybe Blackout, this is the battle royale that I like the most, and I'm willing to like. I don't like BRs like Austin, but this one is different, and I think this game also is one of the best feeling games I've ever played. Like moving around, getting good with the movement, the gunplay, the skill expression in this game is fucking insane, bro. Like what you're able to do, and I have a lot of watch hours in this game. My one friend Donnie used to compete in this game, and I'd watch him stream his scrims and tournaments. This game competitively, like even just watching a one team's point of view is one of the most hype competitive games ever. I think it is. It has some of the best feeling gunplay in a game, maybe period. And that's a crazy take, but I actually really love how this game feels. It literally is just... it's a BR, so like there's that little part in my head that doesn't want to like keep it. So I'm okay with it being axed, and I think I don't know, depending on what you say, Austin, I think it might, because I don't think Twist is going to defend it. So
like I said, I'm biased. I don't like battle royales, but honestly, Nate kind of sold me. Like, I'm okay with it sticking around for right now.
I think.
And if you guys like Titanfall, like Austin, you like Titanfall. I see you put that on there.
I honestly, it's probably gonna be my next thing I go after, TBH.
Oh, really? Okay, but I mean, like, if you like Titanfall, it's really hard to not like Apex.
It's literally the same engine.
Besides, there's just no wall running. But the only argument I would say I have for Apex is controller kind of dominates that game.
Yeah.
Unless you're just insanely cracked on MNK, especially with the movement. Controller just dominates. Aim assist is a little too strong, but I feel like out of all the other BRs, Apex kind of takes out a lot of RNG that you get in most BRs. So that's just my take for sure.
I'm gonna be on.
I think people would have just wanted Titanfall 3.
Look, I was just about to say, personally, like, I'm not gonna argue it over Apex, but like, I do like Titanfall 2 multiplayer more. I just like arena FPS games more. and it's literally the like same gameplay as Apex, like the gunplay, which is my biggest like compliment of Apex is how the gunplay and how the game feels. That's just Titanfall 2 with wall running. So like I would choose it over Titanfall 2, but I'm not gonna argue it over it. But I agree with Rias. I feel like most people would just rather have Titanfall 3. But
yeah, they would have just wanted Titanfall 3.
maybe not most people, but like I feel like someone like me who doesn't like BR games, I would rather just have Titanfall 3.
See, that's the thing too. Like, I don't really like BR games either. Like, Fortnite was fun, like in its prime. Warzone was terrible. I will always hate Warzone. But I mean, Blackout was okay. But I just
about
think
PUBG
Apex...
Mobile?
Twist destroyed in that game.
That's crazy.
You legend.
I just don't think we get rid of Apex just yet.
I
I mean,
think
I wouldn't be mad if
do.
it didn't get top 10, but like I just think there's other games first.
Twist.
While you're gone, Twist, we axed CS Source.
Yeah.
By the way,
That is diabolical.
I was
literally the worst. Yes.
Right now though we're on Apex Legends, and I think right now it's like 2-1. It stays. I'm kind of in the middle, and we obviously don't have your pick.
I'm down to send him home.
It's up to you, Siegs.
Wait, who's next after this? Is it Austin?
It's me.
Are you gonna?
picking Titanfall
Are you
2,
picking
probably.
Titanfall 2?
I don't know.
Okay. Because I was gonna say, I mean,
Crit.
because we could get 2 birds with 1 stone here. Okay. But I don't. I'll keep it. I agree with Nate on a lot.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
dang.
Oh, dang it.
It literally could just go out next round though. It
It's
probably
crazy 'cause,
will.
like, it's in a really bad state right now, Apex, but
Yeah.
like it still has like a really humongous.
Oh yeah,
fan
there's
base.
diehard fans
So
to
you're
it.
telling me it sucks, and we're not taking it out?
You gotta
It
look at
sucks
this.
right now.
Yeah, look at
sucks right now.
totality.
It sucks right now.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
It sucks right now. Let's keep it.
Exactly.
I know what I'm going after now.
Okay.
All right, go.
Alright, let it rip.
Interesting to see at this point where people are going to be with this. I think it is time that we remove World at War.
I'm okay with that.
list.
Yeah, okay, yeah, I'm down.
There's maybe 2 other CODs I would pick before it personally, but I agree, especially if we are trying to
I would
axe.
too, but the one
Yeah.
that you know for a fact I want to axe because you know
Yeah.
how I feel about it. I don't know if it would get the votes.
I might
so-
just pick it next.
Alright,
Yeah,
we're
wow.
axing World at War.
So long. I love that game though. Great war mode.
No,
Love
I love World at War.
it. It just has to
okay.
go.
Here's the thing: I'm a World at War hater in the sense like it's my age COD, but it's still like a great game in my opinion.
I like that game.
I like that game too.
Wait, is it my turn?
Yeah, it's your turn, man.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
I think we're like 26 now. 25.
26.
We're down to some
Um,
juicy picks, bro. Holy shit. I think I know.
I'm gonna say this game.
I think you're
No,
thinking
OG
Valorant.
No,
absolutely
no,
not.
no,
It's
no.
not going.
Yeah, I don't think
I-
OG Halo.
This
Halo.
game, like quite literally, like before Halo CE, the only game, and I'm gonna bring up a lot of competitiveness in this. Like my argument is its impact and its influence to the industry. Halo CE might be like one of the most impactful console games and influential ever, period. Before Halo CE, the only games that were played competitively on console were like fighting games. That was it. Halo CE completely changed the
Fighting
fucking...
games are goated.
They are.
Better than Halo.
They are. They are. Fighting games are great. But without this game, quite literally, most of the games on this list probably wouldn't even be made or have the success of what they have now. It might, gameplay wise, and me and Rias have a great fucking, like, you know, we have a lot of not saying this, but like, we've probably played it the most. I'd say gameplay wise, it's not the best out of the 3 Halos, but like the impact of what it had in the industry and how it literally created console competitive FPS games. Without this, you don't have like the fucking, you don't have the Halo scene, which turns into the COD scene. You don't have MLG. You don't have any of this. It literally is, it's the 1.6 for console FPS games. Like, in my opinion, its influence and impact trumps it. And I do think, like, skill perspective, it has a really high skill ceiling. I think it's a little kind of dated with its gameplay. But
Well, I mean,
I think
Damn, it came
it's
out what 2001.
2001, 2002, I think. So like,
Yeah.
I'm gonna say no. If this is in my top 10 of all time.
I've never played it, but I kind of agree with what Zeke said. He sold me.
I wouldn't vote it off. Not yet, anyway.
I think it's not fun.
That's fair. Okay, wait. Okay, I have
with the World War II.
All right, I have a vote that maybe we can all get behind.
Boring and
I-
unfun to play.
I have a vote that we can maybe all get behind. Halo Reach.
Down.
If we're talking about the last 4 Halos, everyone either has more impact or it just plays better. Halo 3 plays better than Reach. Halo 2 and okay, like this argument is kind of weird, but Halo 2 literally is like a fighting game of FPS games where there's like button combinations you can do to have a higher be a better player than your opponent. Some of obviously they're not intended, but like it adds to the skill ceiling. Halo Reach, one like it's literally dull as fuck. Like the coloring of Halo Reach is dull as fuck, and you use like Forge map textures, and they just don't look good. And it like has like weird bloom with its battle rifle. I think out of the last 4 Halos, this one's just the easiest to cut. All the other ones are hard, in my opinion. So I'm
I
saying
think
Reach.
they're all easy to cut, including this one. So you got my vote.
All right. Well, this was like a I'm sorry, CE didn't go out. I'm down for Reach. I think Reach is fair.
I say we go for
Reach.
Reach.
Reach out.
Rias?
I like Reach a lot. Forge mode 1v1s were fun. But yeah, I guess cut it.
Okay.
Time.
The low key wasn't the one I was gonna pick next, but I wanted to save face for CE.
I think I know what you're gonna
All right.
pick next.
Well, my turn. This
Yeah.
could be a hot take for somebody, but I don't know. It just wasn't my jam. But
Oh no.
Team Fortress 2.
That's
Alright.
blasphemous.
Dude, it.
I
Wait,
just think it was a little too goofy for me. I couldn't take it serious. I mean, I
it is
played a few hours.
Casual.
Yeah, it's definitely a more casual than comp.
It just, yeah, it wasn't my jam. Like, I feel like if I was intoxicated, I would enjoy it. But like,
that's a good point.
but if I'm like, I don't
Maybe
know,
you should try it while intoxicated.
maybe I should. Maybe I would have a different opinion. But right now, I think it gets cut.
Besides the game just being fun as fuck to play, and I'm not even the biggest enjoyer of this game. That's Twist by a country mile. This game, out of every game on this list, has the most lasting, how do I want to word this? It's the game that's been out the longest that has the biggest player base. It is like timeless, and like it's like the community has kept this game alive when Valve has like literally thrown it in a fucking garbage can and sent it down the fucking sea, bro. It has been able to keep a constant high level player base, or high level, but like a high amount of players since like when this game came out, 2005, 2006.
2007.
Okay, so like going on 20 years of this game being out, and it's still huge. That's like this game. Like sure, 1.6 has like more like maybe impact or whatever, but like Team Fortress 2 is able to stay alive for that long and still be such a popular game. And it's also just fun. Like throwing the Gotham City. Yeah, it's a fun game. I'm not gonna lie. Personally, there's a game I like more than it. That I don't know. We might get into a huge debate about at one point, but I don't think TF2 goes. I think it is like it's not my cup of tea.
Is dog shit.
I think I have at least one person on my side for that game when we get there.
So is it up to Ryan?
No, I don't like that noise you made.
I say we keep it for now.
Absolutely.
That's fair. I have a feeling it like you guys would have
Dude,
wanted it on there.
I feel like the player expression in TF2 is so good.
Yeah,
like, you can play that game however you want.
And Austin, if you
I don't
hated,
including
personally
while
like the game, but
intoxicated.
the impact of the game is wild.
Austin, if you hated my infinite take, you're gonna hate something I'm gonna say for another game.
Okay,
Yeah.
You're gonna
My
want to
turn, right?
disown me as a friend.
Yeah, Rias, no.
can I take out Battlefield 4 to get that last
Oh.
thing out of there?
No.
Out
that was my next
Look,
one.
there's Battlefield 3 and Bad Company 2.
Nope.
You can't have.
Prepare.
You can't have,
You two need to prepare for the end because I'm absolutely voting.
Your mic cut out.
I don't know what you said, but I'm
Yeah.
assuming it was that Battlefield 4 is goated and it's going to stay forever. And in that case, I fully, wholeheartedly agree with that.
Shut your mouth,
two-
bro.
You two need to prepare for the end.
What you gotta what? Wait, what?
I'm
Prepared for the end. I got Battlefield in my front pocket.
for Battlefield 4 because I'm voting to axe it.
Nah.
I'm axing Battlefield 4 right now.
Fuck, dude. Fuck.
It's so
I don't,
good.
I don't
Dude,
like Battlefield at
Okay,
all.
okay, wait.
And I know that Battlefield 3 is probably the best one.
Wrong.
Battlefield-
Battlefield 4 is better.
I
Battlefield-
agree with Riot on that. Battlefield 3 is like
Battlefield 3 is my favorite, and Bad Company 2 is the CS 1.6 of Battlefield. So
So it's dead.
yeah, kind of, but
Battlefield 4,
okay.
not dead.
I
Play that
like.
game regularly.
Okay, I'm definitely taking Battlefield 3 over. Battlefield 3 is my all-time favorite multiplayer game of all time. I'm just gonna say that now. It just is. So I'm fucking. I have a fucking Attack on Titan style wall defending that fucking game. I dare one motherfuckers try to step up on that. I dare someone. But I really like Battlefield 4, man. I've grown to love it a lot.
I like it more than Battlefield 3 and Bad Company 2.
Well, no, Battlefield 3 absolutely not. That's not
Yes.
even like close. But Bad Company 2, I have so much nostalgia for that game. I think it has some of the best maps like for Rush in the Battlefield series. I know the Rush game mode is kind of like people really don't like it. I loved Rush and Bad Company 2 specifically. I do think though Bad Company 2 is pretty clunky. I agree with Austin about the impact of it.
it's the first game on the Frostbite 2 engine.
Yes,
The first game
yeah.
that has all the destructibility that you love in Battlefield 4. Like without Bad Company 2, that doesn't exist.
Okay, well,
Battlefield 4 is the only Battlefield game on the list that people play.
that's fair. I don't. I mean, I that's not gonna change it for me.
Yeah.
I mean, okay. Well, I want to. Okay, I want to keep it, but it's already 3-2, right?
Yes.
Probably.
Okay, because I would. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. There's like 5 other games that I would take over Battlefield, or I would take Battlefield 4 over, but I'm okay with it.
I don't even like any of the Battlefields, to be honest. So
I don't
any of
either.
You better be
Uh,
ready. You better be ready.
I don't
I
like them
just
either.
don't like any of them. Who's
I
next?
don't care about 2 or 3 nearly as much, so
Alright,
good luck.
it's
Sis.
Damn it.
Riot's
Well,
now?
fuck. It
No,
won't be,
I-
it's not gonna get higher than I thought.
Your turn, Russ.
Oh, okay. You did Battlefield 4. Okay.
Yeah.
Hmm. We're in the tough spot now.
Yeah. I think there's one on here that's not. It's not
Well,
a fraud game.
There's 2 on here that Siegs knows for a fact I hate with a passion.
But yeah, I'm waiting. I'm waiting for it.
But I don't know if I can have one. I know I don't have the vote. The other one.
You can
But
try.
I'll go ahead and throw it out.
Test
I'll
your
go ahead and
guns.
throw it out anyway because I don't like it. I say it's time to axe Advanced Warfare.
I agree.
I think Advanced Warfare. I don't like Advanced Warfare personally, and I have a stupid reason why. Because I competed back then. I hate the fucking battle. However, I have real reasons why. First of all the jetpack games, its movement is easily the worst. Like it's so like clunky. Like you could master it and make it okay, but like the whole like I'm double jumping in the air, then all of a sudden I can fucking shoot over 30 feet to the right is really stupid, in my opinion.
Not only
Um,
that, but it's an analog stick destroyer, dude.
yeah.
Yeah.
If you play that a lot, it's gonna
I
destroy
broke a
your
lot of
analog stick.
PS3 controllers.
And it's one of the first games I can think of, not even just in COD, just in general, that like had the
$8.
pay to win model.
Yeah.
Like it was one of the first ones. Now, to be fair, I don't know if it was the worst. I'd say BO3 or MWR were probably worse than it, but like, yeah, I just don't think it. I just don't like Advanced Warfare, and I just think, honestly, I know people like a lot of people like the maps. I think the maps are kind of bad in that game. Outside of like Detroit's pretty good. That's kind of it. The maps are weird. They have kind of bad flow, in my opinion. Like okay, Advanced Warfare is basically like we're holding forward and sprint the entire time, and we're gonna hope for the best.
It's a square up game. Yeah. It's probably the least like tactical strategic COD like ever.
Yeah.
Did you have more to say? Because I agree with you, but I have some more to say, or I have some stuff
Okay,
to say.
you go for it.
This game, is one of the most fun game CODs I've played competitively, but that's kind of where it ends. This game, I think I've maybe played 2 hours of pubs, like total. This game's pubs is the worst, like maybe in COD, like ever. Period.
I don't agree with that at all.
Okay, that's fair.
Yeah.
Which one do you have over
COD
that?
Ghost
You
is
got
this.
games like
Oh.
Call of Duty
Ghost.
Ghosts.
Okay,
Ghost.
okay, wait. Out of the CODs on this list, still on this list,
Infinite Warfare. Okay.
still
Still on the
alive,
list?
still
I mean,
alive.
I like Advanced Warfare more than Black Ops 4 or
Alright.
Black Ops 3.
Okay. That's my opinion. I think the
And
pubs
World
was.
War 2.
I think the pubs were horrible in this game. I hated the
Black Ops
variants. I hated how you could use the variants and ranked. That makes no
forgot
fucking
about
sense.
that.
I did not like the dynamic map changes. I felt like it was fucking stupid.
I forgot about that too.
In competitive though, this game is some of the most fun I've ever had in COD. Comeback Uplink is literally like the best map game mode combination ever. It is pure square the fuck up and you just take gunfights game, and I'm okay with that. I think it's a lot of fun, but there's so many fucking flaws with this game for like you're saying, like the pay to win kind of system with like the supply packs and everything. The whatchamacallit, what did I just say? The variants just in general. I don't necessarily agree with I get what you're saying with the movement thing. It is kind of clunky, but it's like clunky in a way where like I don't feel like it's bad. I don't know. I didn't mind like how it felt. It felt janky, but like I felt like it was playable. It wasn't like like Warface Breakout. You move like I don't know. You move like you have like 2 seconds of input delay. AW, I feel like just kind of like felt a little like I don't know, maybe heavy, but I'm okay with axing it though. Out of the CODs that are left, I mean, like there's a couple CODs I would axe before it, but at this point, bro, it's not a top 3 COD of all time, and if only 3 CODs can make top 10, I don't think it's making it at this point.
I like it. I'd let it stay.
Goodbye.
Goated game.
Who's next?
Twist, I think. Yeah.
Twist, yeah.
Good.
Twist, I recommend going for CODs because we have 9 of them.
We have 9?
Yeah.
Okay, then I'll say this one. Black Ops 4.
Man, that one hurts me.
This one?
Alright.
Actually, do you have like what's your?
Yeah.
You have like a reasoning?
Yes.
No, not you.
Me?
Yeah.
It's probably
okay.
my least favorite of the ones that remain. I don't think this game is very fun to play, like at all.
Okay.
Can I defend a little bit? Because I played a lot of this. Okay. I think it is the highest skill gap COD ever made. One, because of the stim shot and the auto heal. That's one, because you can also kind of like consider that into effect. But not only that, but the time to kill in the game, you actually had to shoot straight to like be any sort of good.
I mean, one of the guns in the game literally had no recoil, but you know.
Which one? ICR?
The ICR.
And low-key, the Maddox kind of beat too.
Okay, yeah. But still,
the ICR is probably one of the easiest guns I've ever used in my life.
I mean, even
I
I
had like
was
really slow mobility though, to
destroying
like
with
kind
it.
of cap. Like,
No, yeah,
cap that,
there was some balance to it.
Like it wasn't like if that was the case, everyone would have just ran ICR.
The SOG, I'll give you the SOG. The SOG, I think, was a very high skill gun.
Yeah. The specialists, I think they just, I mean, obviously they copied some of them from BO3. They were a little worse than BO4, but I think that Treyarch kind of like carried over the good maps. Hacienda's a godly map. I liked
All right.
Frequency. What else was there? Arsenal was pretty good.
Yeah.
I would take BO4 over probably MWR and MW3 2011. I'm sorry, but that's just me. And BO1.
I think there are 3 CODs that are better than it, so I think it gets.
This is one of the CODs
It's worse than Advanced Warfare.
This is one of the CODs for me.
It's not.
It is.
This
It's
is
not the only one.
This is one of the CODs for me personally that has aged well, like better over the years. I didn't like this game when it first came out, but going further into its like life cycle and playing like these newer CODs, I realized like this game is like I feel like a lot better made than I thought initially. I mean I don't know like people's thoughts on this, but I like that it was a 3-gun meta most of the year. I agree that the maps are pretty good, and I do think it's like overall it is a high. It also is the only game in my opinion that had control that actually played well in, because the maps are actually designed for it. So
control sucks always.
It does suck. It's a bad, but it is it is like the best played in this. I do think it's a pretty high skill COD. I don't know about the most skilled. But I get what you're saying with that. I do like this game, Nave. I'm sorry. Out of like the CODs that are left, I just can't. So I'm gonna say exit.
I do have bias because it was probably my best COD skill wise.
Fair.
We do a round where we're just axing CODs. We do need to get them down a little bit.
I mean, I don't want to like fully focus on it. Like if they're like, I mean, if you like, I'm gonna probably attack a COD. I mean, we'll get there.
I just don't want to end with more like have 10 and have like 5 CODs.
Well, I mean, we won't get to like 10. Like, I mean, we'll get there. Like, I mean, how many CODs are left now? Like 7.
Well, there's one that I really want to get rid of. It shouldn't even have been on here for this long.
I'm scared of what you're picking for that.
I don't think you should be that scared.
There's one on here that I have such a personal bias towards, and I know Twist doesn't like it. For like for a fact.
For Call of Duty?
Yeah.
5, 6.
It's my second favorite COD of all time. I don't think you like it.
There's 8 CODs and 22.
I really like this one and this one, so I'm taking my L's.
Alright. Wait, whose turn is it?
I think
it's your turn. There's 8 CODs and there's 22.
Okay. I'll attack another COD. World War II. I think now it's time. If we got rid of BO4 and AW, I think it's time. I'm defending 4 other CODs, like 5 other CODs before it. So
I said it once, I'll say it again, it's worse than AW.
That's
just
delusional.
Just cross it off. We don't even need an explanation.
That won't be the last time I say that.
Alright, but my next pick, there's no way you guys like care for this game that much, but MWR.
Yeah, I'm down to vote that off.
Yeah,
I personally really love this game to play it, but yeah,
I love MWR, but like
if you
obviously like given the choice, like we're picking between OG COD 4 and MWR's out of here.
Yeah, like COD 4, like I mean, dude, COD 4, bro, you got the B hops off the oil tankers, man. Like,
true.
I mean, dude, but like actually, dude, the bounce spots, dude, and just dude, I mean, the COD 4 has literally one of the best arguments for like impact ever on this list. So like, I love MWR, but yeah, no, it's fine. It's fine. All right, guys.
Oh, hold on, guys. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Hate that guy.
Suck.
I know, right? Like, fucking fucked it. No,
I'm picking out Black Ops 3.
I'm down.
Because I think that I would prefer.
I like how you waited for him not to be here to say that.
He said I'm gonna be back, and I was like, well, that's kind of awkward.
Sucks for you.
Fuck, dude.
But I would much rather play Black Ops 2. I have never.
I have a feeling that I have a feeling the 3 CODs are going to be the 4 CODs that. Okay, we're gonna get down to COD 4, U2, Black Ops 1, and Black Ops 2, and we're gonna have a hell of a debate to see which one of those 4.
Hey, you might want to throw a 5th one into that. you might throw a 5th one. Your mic might have cut out when you said it, but which?
My! I just realized there's one more. No, I'm taking Black Ops.
I agree. Black Ops 3 is not on the level. Best jetpack game.
Get him out of here.
I really like that game.
That's not the best jetpack game, in my personal opinion.
Nate's gonna be so. That might be like one of his last. Dude, that's his favorite game of all time. That's.
Alright, we need to wait till he gets back to the thing.
We can let him make his
Okay, do you have another game you would attack before it?
Okay, COD 4 would be the other game that I would
That's
attack.
insane.
No.
That's insane.
I would much rather play Black Ops 2, Black Ops 1, or Modern Warfare 3 over COD 4.
That's fine.
COD.
Okay,
COD 4 might be the most.
Okay, Nate. Riot attacked BO3.
Ooh, of course you want to do that when I leave for
That's
a second.
what.
Dude, I literally said I'm gonna be back.
And okay, if you're here now, I mean, it might be too late. I think 3 people already said exit.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, I
Do you
heavily
want to
disagree.
make a rebuttal?
Yeah,
and
'cause
maybe you can switch some people's sides.
You are talking to some old
Okay.
You're
heads,
not
but
switching my side. I'm gonna keep it so real with you.
You're not switching mine either, so you have to switch either.
What were
Yeah,
your
you gotta
guys'
take it up with
what-
Austin.
What were your
Austin
guys'
and
arguments
you.
on it?
I mean, we didn't really. Well, we kind of like stopped arguing about
I
it.
would much rather play the other CODs over that one.
You guys are just a bunch of
Same.
fucking
I
COD
I think
boomers. I'm sorry,
it's
but these
easily-
older games.
Well,
these
but I mean,
older ga-
I
these
mean-
older games are not that like.
No, some of them are.
Listen,
Some
for
of them
their
are.
time they were good.
Yeah,
But
for
they
their
get-
time.
But for their like gameplay, I feel like the somewhat of the newer COD. I mean, I know BO3 ain't new anymore, but like
the
I feel like the
mid-era
gameplay.
codes.
Like if you I'm just saying, if we go back in time to 2016 when BO3 came out, and I played BO3 for months, and I went back to fucking COD 4, I think I would have a better time on Black
That was my
Ops 3.
second
And
option, by
that's
the
fine.
way,
That's your
Jane, just
preference.
saying.
I feel like all of us disagree, except
I don't agree
like
with that.
I
at
think
all.
I think you are using the
I-
nostalgia like attack like I can't think of the word, but you're like there's a lot of CODs that hold up to this day. BO2 especially being one of them. It is not just like nostalgia driven. Like sure, maybe some of these games, but also like I mean, I said this at the beginning. You have like taking consideration of everything, bro. COD 4, we're here because of COD 4 from like a fucking bro. COD 4 is literally like one of the most influential games ever. It's kind of hard to say like, yeah, COD 4 just sucked. One, it doesn't suck, and two, it literally like not created, but it fucking completely popularized like Call of Duty for one, and then like just arcade shooters on console.
It revolutionized modern setting.
Yes.
Shooter games.
Before that,
It's
it
the
was World War
first
II
ever-
or sci-fi. That was it.
It's the first ever modern FPS game set in a modern time period.
I'm not saying BO3 is
I
bad,
only-
but like I mean,
yeah,
you should have known this coming in. Like there's 3 people on here that way more prefer the older COD.
I will say, in Black Ops 3's defense,
It's a good game.
it's a
the
good
best
game.
jetpack.
It's a good game.
Best jetpack game.
Yeah,
Probably.
I think it has really good fucking maps. I think it feels good. I think the guns feel good. I think it's the best public match jetpack COD. I love it. It just like there's games personally I love more, and maybe yes, maybe I'm gonna rip off a Band-Aid when I get to my turn next. I'm gonna rip off a Band-Aid, but there's CODs I personally love more, but also just like I mean. I do like if I'm talking about like a list of all-time greatest FPS games, I need to take into consideration like maybe what they did to the industry, and like that's why some CODs for me also go above that.
Okay. The only argument I have for BO3 is the ban and protect system.
Ooh, I like
That
that.
was that. Okay,
that would-
I'll give you that. That was a good one.
Shit,
That's a
bring
good
it
one.
back. No, I'm kidding.
I can't believe that was only in that game. That was a great system.
I will.
Oh
agree.
wait. You guys are for it. I was kind of against it, but okay.
Oh,
Fuck. Oh shit.
Against it. I didn't really care for the ban and protect.
That's the
I think
best-
they should have just
I think it was implemented poorly.
Yeah.
But it was a
I don't
good
know, this
They
I
needed
don't-
they
My only
needed to
problem
ban
with
the
it-
stupid shit. They needed to ban like high
Yeah,
cow was still
like
allowed.
high cow and
Yeah.
high cow
I
and
don't know.
like
Kinda
high
rude.
cow and
Kind of
rapid fire should have they should have banned the shit that would have been banned normally. Like rapid fire and high cow should have just been banned permanently.
Yeah, I agree with that. But my reasoning for like being against it is just because it took too long most of the time. Like it would take like 5 to 10 minutes to get fully done with ban and protects. And I didn't really compete that much. I mean, that's when I first started getting into competitive, but like
Did you really just fucking say that?
but yeah, okay, fine, just cross it out. Let's just move
Oh,
on.
it's already gone, brother.
It's gone.
It's gone, brother.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
You're
Alright.
talking to the gravestone.
All right,
That's
awesome.
probably the
While
best
we're-
clip of me and Siegs.
while we're crossing off CODs that someone in this chat's about to cape for hard. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
Where is it?
It's got to go. That would be Modern Warfare 3 2011.
I disagree.
Absolutely disagree.
I knew those two were gonna disagree.
Yeah.
There. Listen, okay,
You guys
I'm gonna.
get rid of stuff though. Like,
We
I don't
will,
know.
but I'm gonna.
We are.
Fuck
we're trying to get rid of
you.
bad games.
I feel, no,
Modern Warfare 3.
I mean like Call of
Trying to get
Duty.
rid of
is-
the bad games, though.
Modern Warfare 3 to
Oh my
me
God, bro.
Is goated. Thank you. I love
is
that.
it has good things.
A lot of
Like
So
it took
true.
it toned down the craziness of MW2.
True.
There's no longer like OP one man army bullshit.
Yeah.
True.
It toned
Oh my
down all that
God.
shit. I like the specialist kill streaks. That was cool.
Oh my God, so true.
Face off.
Oh my God. get on
However,
your fucking knees, I guess, Twist. Jesus Christ.
however, the maps aren't that good in MW3.
Disagree.
To be honest,
There are some. Okay. MW3 is my third favorite COD ever. There are some like
Top 3 right there.
there are true. There are some stinker maps, but dude, I completely agree
Every
with
game
you.
has bad maps.
Yeah, that's true. No, that's true. I do think MW3 has
I think
more bad maps than good maps.
I think if you look, because World War's gone. So if you look at COD 4, MW2,
Mhm.
BO1, BO2, MW3 has the weakest map set of those 5 games.
Disagree.
The one thing I'll say, because I'm saying stay off of just personal bias, but I will say I'm not surprised if it's just gonna go now, because like obviously with this being a collective list, I completely understand like other games going further. I do think though, like the way they balanced MW3
And if
with
and if we're gonna be honest, I understand it had a rocky cycle. 'Cause everyone that he word got laid off.
Mhm.
MW3 is basically just
Maybe they laid off the
MW2.
bums because that game's goated.
MW3 is basically like MW3. The new MW3 got shit on for being a DLC. Well, the original MW3 is essentially just DLC by that logic.
I get what you're saying, but I also disagree because I feel like they made enough improvements from what people didn't like about MW2. Like the game,
Well, you
like
could say that about the new MW. They put red dots back on the main map, went faster, made more 3-lane maps. With their DLC season, of course, obviously, like the original map, which is the 2 maps, but you know what I mean.
No, I get what you're saying. I mean, I don't know. Like, this is just like it's probably my second most played Call of Duty ever. I think it had like Face Off is one of the most fun game modes I've ever played in Call of Duty. Dude, Erosion, Face Off,
Yeah.
fucking beautiful. It has the second best sniping in Call of Duty ever. I loved, like you said, the specialist streaks. I think were awesome. I loved the proficiency that you could put on a gun, which is like a kind of like it was like a mini attachment or whatever.
Mhm.
I love the overall balance of the game. They had a lot of content within that game as well, like a lot of content. Adding in 20, like extra 10 prestiges and everything. It has probably like
Prestige
my
20, by the way.
Yep. It has like my third favorite map of all time in Arcaden. Like, I mean, I do think there are some stinkers, like for sure, like with that one like fucking underpass map kind of sucks Badookie.
Downturn.
Also,
Yeah.
that game
Not
didn't
great.
even have a. Also, that game didn't even have a land feature, so you know.
That does
Don't
suck.
care.
I mean, like, okay. I'm at the point where like I wouldn't axe it, but like I'm gonna still say no just in case maybe someone's side got switched, because I know me and Twist are riding with this, but I know it's Twist's favorite COD, and
Absolutely.
like it also has some of the best feeling guns, I think, in COD. Maybe not of all time, but like dude, the ACR feels so nice to use. The MSR feels so nice to use. It's not very good that I just said 2 guns, huh? I can't forget the PP90, PP90
I
MP7.
feel like most of the guns feel
There you
good,
go.
besides
There-
like the PM9.
There you go. So
The PM9
it's so
for
balanced. You just named the
Shout out to Tappy.
Hey, my boy. I don't know.
Alright, well,
I can't really argue more than it because like it's just
Nate, are you axing it?
my third favorite COD.
I would axe it, even though it's my first COD that I ever played.
Damn.
But yeah,
It's my 4th out of the 3 CODs, so I've got to axe it.
Sad about that.
That's
Those-
blasphemous.
that's it for MW3.
All right. Twist, right?
Rainbow Six.
No, that's a good game. I guess I can go for this one again, maybe.
Let's
I think-
go. Get it
my
out.
think. I mean,
God.
look. I think it lasts 2 extra rounds.
It did.
Like, I don't know. I feel like it could be coming up to time. Like, if you say, like, well, how many are we at now? Like, we're down to like maybe 18, 19.
18, I think.
If you say Apex is like a top 20 FPS game of all time, I think that's fair. Like, I know it's not in order, but like, if we're, I feel like this is a decent spot. Maybe it could go a little bit higher, like 1 extra round. But like,
I think I would only defend it if it wasn't in such a slump right now.
that's fair.
But I mean, if we do want to end its journey
It's life.
now,
Nine, 10,
I
11,
would be
12,
I would be content
14.
with it.
15, 16, 17, 18.
However, there is a game that I do want to get rid of, even though, yeah, we'll see.
So
You
we're
leave my
axing it.
TF2 alone.
We're
I say
axing
we
it.
keep. I still, bro, I still say we keep it. But if you guys want to get rid of it, that'd be okay.
I just,
Get
for
rid
me
of it.
personally, I just don't see many other games I'd choose over it.
I'm assuming Austin's gonna want to cut it, so just cut
I
it,
mean-
I guess.
You did cut it.
Get it.
Austin, did you have any other thoughts on it?
Yeah, I like I said, man, it's probably like the best like
VR.
VR made as far as like balance. I know like Fortnite's the most popular, but as far as like balance and stuff's concerned, but I just don't like the VR genre. I'm fine cutting it there.
Time for it to go.
Yeah.
I'm okay with that.
All right, Siegs.
So we have 4 CODs, right?
We do have
Yes.
4 CODs.
All right, I'm ripping the Band-Aid. I knew it was gonna come down to this at one point. It's my second favorite Call of Duty of all time. I think BO1 can go. I would have it way high. I would have it way higher. But like I mean, it's literally like top 5 for me. But if I'm looking at arguing with you guys and having a discussion, MW2, COD 4, and BO2 wins. And I think I'm okay with BO1 going now. I think it has some amazing, what's the word? Not mechanics, but like there's a lot of things in that game that I think I'm surprised just aren't in COD anymore. I think like the customization of your character is great. I think it had a really detailed combat record. It's the first game with theater. I kind of liked the money system where you can do like wager matches to get more money or to to lose the money or whatever. I think it has a lot of fun maps. I do think though that like some of my personal favorite things about BO1 come from also zombies in the campaign. It has some questionable bullet reg at times. The sniping does not feel good in the game. This is one of those games, I know there's a lot of haters of it, but this personally, like, I just love this game so much, man. It has such... It literally has, like, some, like, my most happy moments playing video games. I hate to see it go, but, like, if I'm talking about a list of all 5 of us, I think this is where it goes. I think this is where it ends.
Yeah, I'm down to cut
I
it.
agree.
I'm okay to rip the Band-Aid. It might have lasted one more round, but...
I didn't want to cut it.
Austin?
I mean, I like it more than all the Halos. I give you that.
Hey.
I would agree. Yeah,
It's the next one, right? Like,
I think the problem is like with the last 3 CODs remaining is like Black Ops 2 is probably just the best COD game ever made,
and the other 2 have
Yes.
influence. And, like...
and then COD 4 is one of the most revolutionary video games in general ever made. And Modern Warfare 2, people have been shitting on Modern Warfare 2 lately, and like, yeah, listen,
It's not
a
balanced,
broken-ass
but
game,
that's what makes it fun.
Modern Warfare 2 might be one of the most like in pop culture popular video games ever made.
Yeah.
Yeah, have to agree.
Damn.
I'd say
I was.
yeah,
I was.
cut it out.
I was
Also-
defending. For that.
We have
Go ahead.
15 more games.
I'm
it's my
getting
turn,
one
right?
out of there. Yeah.
I know my next pick.
If Nate doesn't get this out, I'll get it out.
Okay. I'm between 2. Right now.
Do they have a 2 in the name?
Actually, yeah. Okay. We'll do it then. Quake 2.
You know, that was gonna be my next pick.
No.
I
Okay,
I'm
my
down
next.
for
look
that.
the influence obviously, but like influence only takes you so far. I've played 10 minutes of this game.
I've never played any of it. I had to do a quick Google
It's
search of
like
it.
one of the most influential multiplayer FPS games, but like it's not like again influence only takes you so far. When you also have COD kids in here, like I don't know. Also, unless you have a really good argument for it, I think it's okay.
I'm not 35, so I didn't.
Yeah.
I think its only argument that it. I think the only argument it has going for it is that it is the groundwork for the 3 most popular FPS titles ever, and CS, COD, and Halo.
Yeah, you're right about that.
Because you pick up power weapons like you do in Halo. It's got the arcadey maps like you do in COD, and it's got the very precise. You had to have fucking cracked aim to be good at the game.
It's one of the most skillful
like
games ever, like straight up. And I thought you were gonna say this too. I mean, this like is the beginning of like the COD engine. Like I'm pretty sure this engine was used for COD eventually. So like, it arguably probably is one like it's insanely impactful. But
the 3 most the 3 most famous FPS games all took different inspiration from Quake.
Yeah.
However, I do think it goes. I think it's a little too old.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, it's a little. There's another game on here that's kind of old, but like I feel like we have a better argument for. That's a little too old. A little too old.
Yeah, Quake 2 came out like 1997 or something.
Yeah.
Like that. Yeah. It's a little too old.
Sorry, Grandpa. I appreciate what you've done. But
we have 5 games to cut.
When we get to 10, I gotta go to the bathroom. Low key.
I'm gonna cut Valorant.
You know what? I'm not.
It's stated welcome.
Yes.
It can go now.
I'm not.
I would cut 2 other games before Valorant, but if you guys want to cut it, be my guess.
Well, it's still in the 5, so it's definitely gone.
I agree. I mean, like
I mean, we all know my opinion on Valorant.
Like, I enjoy playing it with people, but like, I just there's a game in its fucking genre that I'd rather play 10 times over it. There's certain things about the game that I just don't like. Like, I think the gunplay feels fucking weird sometimes. If like it's like the spray patterns, like it not being like accurate, the first bullet accuracy being weird. I think the agents, like even you look at some of them now, they're like they're getting. Like they're just throwing some agents in there, just throw them in there, and like they aren't as cohesive as like agents from the beginning. And personally, I if I'm playing the tech like a tech FPS genre, something I love about CS is just how everybody can kind of like you're not stuck to a role necessarily in CS when you're playing like you're playing pubs or like ranked or whatever. You're stuck to a role in Valorant. I think in CS it has a lot more like expression of like maybe not expression, but like you can be the smoke guy, you can be the flash guy, you can be the entry, you could be the op. Like I feel like in Valorant it kind of locks you in more.
Let's put it like this: like in CS, even fucking Zywu flashes first.
Yeah, and I just feel like Valorant has a lot more. Damn, why did we exit already? Damn. But we can wait. I mean, like I still think it's a fun game to play with friends. Like I have a lot of fun memories of playing with Rias, Austin. You know, like
I
Twist.
asked it because Nate said yeah, and I said yeah.
Oh, okay. Fair.
Well, actually,
okay.
I could say yeah. I was just saying if it does, I wouldn't really
There's
that much, but I say we keep it for like maybe at least one more round.
There's also just some fucking abilities, man. Just fucking really grind my gears, dude. I don't like fucking ISO, dude. ISO, his whole fucking kit. I don't like him.
That's fair.
He sucks, and that's a perfect example of they're just adding shit to add shit, bro. His kit doesn't make sense in attack FPS. It takes away from any team, like maybe not any team play, but like the shield thing's dumb. His ult's dumb. I don't like it. Sorry.
I think one of my least favorite things about Valorant is I think that operators or whatever the fuck you want to call them work in FPS games. I think it works great in Siege.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think the way that they did it in Valorant is good. I don't like how if you lose and get eco'd, you can just pull out fucking jet knives and your jet player can get 3k
like
and you win
chamber ult
because of that.
Chamber ult 2 or like raise rocket launcher.
I think in a game, like let's be real, it's supposed to be CS. with abilities.
Yeah.
They didn't even try to hide it. I think that's one of the great things about CS. You are punished for things you fuck up in CS.
There's a lot of like safety and like I get what you're saying. Like in a game that in an attack FPS genre, like I like the idea of how CS is a lot more punishing of like you know maybe Val to some people is more fun because of that. I personally just like that more in CS while I'm playing that kind of genre. I'd rather have not the punishment. That sounds weird out of context. I'd rather have like the. I'd rather have.
I like getting.
I like being punished, bro. I like the risk of like I have to play really smart. I have to play well with my team, and yeah, like you're saying, like you could just lost a fucking full rifle round, you're all broke, then you got your jet and your chamber on your team have a fucking one-shot knife and obviously it's hard to use. I'm not saying it's easy, but like, a chamber can just get a three-piece. And the chamber's
but
pretty
but even at that, there's no risk. Like pro teams do that in CS too. Like if you have Prime Simple on your team, you might throw him a hero.
Yeah. It's
but
not like
if he doesn't get a kill, then you're in
next
round.
Yeah, but at least you
like
gotta
it's a high risk
AK.
Yeah, you gotta buy the AK. There's risk. You're like, all right, you're the fucking GOAT. Go get us a 3K with this AK.
I'd be like such a negative Nancy if I never said I had fun on Valorant. I've had fun on it. And I will probably play it again one day, but like simple answer, it's just not CS. I don't know. Yeah. Like for me,
it's not better than CS.
Yeah,
at what it tries to do.
Get it out of here.
Yeah, especially with where we're at. Like,
yeah.
Am I next?
Yeah, I think I know what you're going for.
7, 8, 9.
Actually, you don't know what I'm going for.
10,
I don't think so.
Okay.
13, 14.
I don't think you do.
We have 4 more.
Hopefully no CS old heads see this. I think CS 1.6 has the same problem as Quake. I think it's too old. It's too old. Iconic, but it's really old.
Game.
You do have to buy. Okay.
I don't think that buying ammo is a big drawback, but
I mean, dude.
And I think one thing that CS:GO and 2, I think one thing they do better is one, they added mollies. Mollies changed it, and I think for the better.
I agree.
They didn't have mollies.
And 2,
just flashes.
Mollies was a molly.
That's wild.
And smokes, yeah.
Could you imagine?
And stuns.
They also had a riot shield.
And I think okay, CS 1.6 had a skill, you could express your skill in a different way because apparently the sprays were like always in that game. So like if you learned the sprays, you could be insane.
It had a insanely high skill set.
For me personally, I think it's more impressive seeing people fucking just go into a site like Nico and take people's fucking heads off than hold an angle and spray 3 people down like you would in 1.6.
Yeah. Okay. Well, now that we've gotten to this point, I see where we're heading and where influence kind of takes and like impact, because obviously it's one of the most impactful games ever, but obviously that only goes so far with Quake as well. Yeah, like CS 1.6. It also is one of those games similar to Halo 1, and I don't know, when we get there it might, have the same fate. It's one of those games that has like really odd like it has a lot of cheese. Like 1.6, everything's like wall bangable. So like you could just fucking get like Dust 2, going to Dust 2 and 1.6, you could just get wall banged from the B site to your tunnel's door. Just right there. Just like for just for free. So like I feel like there's a lot of obviously
not free, you gotta buy the ammo.
that is actually literal objectively true. But I feel like obviously we can't comment on the game like too much. My only point for the game is just literally it's fun to play. I've played it a little bit. Like maybe
I've
20, 30 hours.
And watched it. I've gone back and watched a decent amount of 1.6 because there's some VODs you can find online from its last year.
For sure.
CS:GO came out. And I have to imagine that's when the players were at their best. Kind of like CS:GO, where
just like
everyone was just so fucking good at the game at that point because they just knew what was happening.
Yeah.
And I understand the skill expression. I understand it was like harder in a different way, but I don't know. Like 1.6 really was like the meme of like, oh, you just sit in a corner and wait for someone to walk past you.
Yeah. I think the skill expression got better in CS:GO. Again, like impact, it's not even like questionable. I do believe like when I hear people like Thorin say it has some of the highest skill ceiling in like a game maybe ever. I could definitely see that.
I could believe it.
And then if we're bringing in obviously like what I want to play, someone who did that did penis, but penis. But I obviously would play probably every other game over this. So just from that point alone too, I think it's okay to go. I think it made top 15. So yeah,
not too bad for
not too bad
for a mod of how.
Yeah, not too bad for 1999 or whenever it came out.
Yeah.
All right, Twist.
All right. Twist, it's your turn.
My turn?
Yep.
Oh Lord, don't do it. Or do it.
It should end on me, right? If we all agree on every single one.
Well, how many are left?
I think 13. 1, 2.
Yeah, I think it'll end on you if like it
5,
axes.
6, 7, 8,
If
9,
we axe it.
11.
There's
13. Yeah.
There's a few.
There's a few, really.
Yeah.
I feel like you like most of these games.
Oh, I love I mean, yeah, I like a lot of these games, but like, I mean, with the 1.6 argument, there's a game I'm staring at that literally has the exact same problems, and there's 3 of them.
Is it this one?
Yes.
Fuck you. Fuck you.
Look, I mean, dude, listen. If okay, no, listen. Austin set he set the tone though. If 1.6 can't make it, Halo CE can't make it. I don't know.
I think CE is better.
It literally has.
Well,
first, okay, wait. Are you picking that game, Twist? Before I go, okay.
Yeah.
It literally has the same arguments as 1.6. It's one of the most influential games ever. We wouldn't be here from like a console FPS perspective if this game wasn't fucking made. It changed everything. But bro, the game is so one tone of how you play it, and I'm gonna be real. 4v4 in the game kind of sucks. It's a way better 2v2 and 1v1 game. Like it works better. It works better in that because you can cheese the spawns in Halo 1 so bad to the point where it adds like skill because you have to figure it out, but once you figure it out, you can literally just bully people and make them spawn in front of you and shoot them. You use one gun basically the whole time. It's very outdated. 2 and 3 play better. Halo 1 is just like, I mean, it's 1.6 of console FPSs, like quite literally. So the fact that 1.6 makes it out, or not makes it out, that got axed, Halo CE is just the same game for console. It just has to go. I wouldn't axe it, but like if I'm being fair of like taking in consideration everybody as a collective, it just goes. I don't know. It just goes.
I'm not taking into consideration everybody, so. In my opinion, fuck you.
Okay. 2-1, 2-1 so far.
I say get rid of it.
I say we exit.
Okay, it's only fair because 1.6 got axed. It's only fair. All right, my turn.
I tried to kill him earlier, but he made it too somehow.
Okay.
It's your turn.
Yeah. Okay, so all the games that had, there's no like 4 games of a series anymore, right?
No.
Okay, so I don't have to worry about that. I think the oddball game out of here that really not a lot of us can defend is Titanfall 2.
Yeah.
Like, I love the game. I think it feels...
I don't think I ever played that game.
Yeah, I think it's...
Titanfall 2 is fun, but it's definitely not a top 10 FPS ever made.
Yeah, no, I'm surprised it made this far. I think it's one of those, like, I don't know. This is a weird way. It's like a ball knower game, bro. Like, it just, like, it's a good game, but it's like... I don't know. I've only put like maybe 5 hours, 6 hours into it on multiplayer. It's really fun. It has some of the best feeling gunplay, but like, I'm looking at everything else. It's time, man. It's time.
Yeah, get rid of it.
What were you gonna say, Reyes?
I forget. I don't fucking remember.
All right. So
All right.
now.
So my turn.
Fuck.
Nate, this should possibly be the last one. We're at 11. Should I start erasing stuff so we know what's left?
Wait till we get to 1, so that way there's like a finished like thing.
Yeah. So
I think
I'm going for. Actually,
I'm dancing.
I have 2 that I want to go for.
Okay. I know I said this earlier. Not a Battlefield guy.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go with Battlefield 3.
You should have went with
Nope.
Bad
Yeah,
Company
if
too,
you want
dumbass.
company, you might have a better
Is
argument.
Battlefield 3 that goat?
Dude, it is
Battlefield
the
3 is so
It is
fun.
Yes.
literally their best game.
Like all of them
and
seem
I don't
like
even
the
like
same to me,
Battlefield.
bro.
Battlefield
Yeah,
3
Okay,
is
also, wait, can I...
Is better.
Okay, wait, can I bring up something about Battlefield 3 that, like, I don't know if it still is the issue, but Battlefield 3's player base, obviously, it doesn't have a player base anymore, but it has a problem with games to Windows Live, which is, like, an issue from games from that era, where it's, like, impossible to play. I don't know if it's still an issue, but, like, I really feel like it would have a bigger player base, maybe not more than Battlefield 4, but, like, the reason why it's not played as much today is because I think it's just, like, it's not impossible to set up, but, like, it's literally, like, such a fucking hassle.
Yeah.
So, like,
It's
I don't
dead
want
on-
that argument.
It's dead on console, obviously. It's
Yeah.
like 15 years old. And then on PC, I'm pretty sure it's like impossible to play it on PC.
I mean, dude, like, I mean, Nate, do you want to do Bad Company? Because, like, I mean, I don't.
Nah, I'm doing Bad Company.
It's like
so just say no.
Okay, listen. Like my this is probably a big hot take, but I just don't think any Battlefield should be in the top 10 of FPS of all time.
That is a
Like,
big
no.
hot take.
That is a hot
big.
take.
That is a big hot
That is a
take.
hot-
I think
dude,
Battlefield is the most overrated piece of shit.
I
game
agree.
have you ever
series
played
of all
Battlefield 3? Like, actually?
Yeah, have you ever actually
Like,
played
dude,
Battlefield?
like,
I-
maybe the
4?
new Battlefield, sure,
played-
go for it,
I
but
played-
not
okay,
this
listen,
one, bro.
Listen. I played 4. I did play the new one, and I think I played Hardline, like when it was on the Xbox One.
Well, there's your problem.
So you
played
didn't play
2 of
the
3,
best
you played
one.
dog shit.
Okay, but like even then, it's like still kind of the same game style. It's a big fucking
Also,
map.
yeah, I mean, yeah.
I just-
Obviously, if you don't like large scale battles, you're not gonna like it. But like,
That's fair.
like if you take a okay, like the game, this is also the last Battlefield to like rival COD in that year. Like
True.
it didn't. I'm not saying it did, but it's the last Battlefield that people were actually making arguments and discussion about. Is it better than COD? Will it
What
outsell
year did
COD?
it- what year
2011.
did it-
So it was MW3's year.
Oh, okay.
I'm pretty sure. Or BO1 or MW3,
Oh.
one of them. It's the last Battlefield to
It was
have that
MW3.
level of prestige. Now, maybe.
MW3 was the best-selling COD till like 2020.
Yeah, no,
so
no, yeah,
those
no,
people
I'm.
were as wrong as they could have been.
Yeah, no, I know, but it's. Again, I'm not saying it did or it was close, but I'm saying it was the last one to have that kind of like talk about it. It was the last like game to actually battle COD.
Okay.
So like it's
So
like
if we're going
popular.
off
It's
by-
not just me and Austin have like a boomer take on it. It literally like it to most people. Battlefield 3 or 4 is the best COD or best COD
Best
is the
COD.
best
Best
Battlefield.
That's Battlefield.
Like Battlefield 3, 4, and Bad Company 2 are the best. And I'd say most people say 3. It has some of the dude, the term only in Battlefield is fucking like it comes from this game. The moments you fucking can have in this fucking game, bro, are printed in my mind for the rest of my life. The Caspian border like the Caspian border tower falling, jumping off of the one peak map in the rush mode to go down to the next area. Like it is my favorite fucking multiplayer game ever. Like there is some bias, obviously, but like it's also just a well put together game. It has the most like I don't know if like player expression is the right word, but like you have so many different modes. This game has so much content, bro. There's a jet only mode. There's a mode specifically designed for vehicle combat. There's close quarters combat where it's only just like close quarters gameplay and no vehicles, and it's like you're playing COD. There's the normal Battlefield maps. This game had some of like the best addition to like not addition, but like it constantly cared for the player's enjoyment. Like
Okay. But here's my question though. So like
Yeah.
you think Battlefield 3, well either Battlefield beats any of these games that we have left?
bro, it's my number
Yes.
one. Like, okay, listen. I understand it might not go very far in the top. I want it to, and I'm still going to argue it. But, like, if you want to attack a Battlefield, if we have one spot left, bro, go for Bad Company 2. Because I'll probably, because, like, Austin said, Bad Company 2 is the 1.6 of Battlefield. So, if we're axing 1.6 in Halo CE, go for Bad Company 2.
Okay.
Oh,
Then I
yeah,
will
I'm
go
going
for
for Bad
Bad
Company
Company 2.
Okay.
Okay.
I mean, I'm sorry, Austin, and I just kind of threw that game under the bus, but Battlefield 3 is not going.
I mean, I would have asked.
All right, see ya.
Yeah. Okay.
Wouldn't want to
That's
be
it.
ya. Okay. I'm gonna.
I'm
Okay.
looking at Overwatch still.
All
Not.
right, I will.
Hell
start
yeah,
out.
brother!
Yeah, go to the
Hell
bathroom.
yeah!
All right, here we go. Let me just
Yeah.
delete
Okay.
that.
I'm. Oh. Halo 3.
What?
He just got.
I didn't delete Halo 3.
Or
What
someone
the hell?
did.
We can
It
delete
just-
Halo 3. I'm done.
No.
There we go.
All right. I'm gonna go to the bathroom real quick. Get like a drink.
Is this the top 10?
This is the 10.
This
Yeah.
is
So
the
if
top
you wanna
10.
get them all organized and
What the fuck? Splitgate? Oh, it's
we'll
going anyway.
we'll go
so-
at it. I'll be right back though.
Dude, dude, stop!
Dude! Oh my
Here.
god!
Fucking stop! Yeah, just move these. Okay.
Just make it like 2 rows.
Dude, fucking. Yeah. Dude, it's still deleting Rainbow
That's
Six, bro.
tough.
It just doesn't want to. It's fucking wild, bro. Oh my god, CS. Who made these fucking.
Geo.
Okay, okay.
Oops.
Nice.
Just gonna
Do
move
that.
like the ones that are still in over
Yeah,
here.
Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Alright, here, I've got this.
Wait, where? I feel like we lost some.
Oh,
Yeah, we
fuck.
definitely lost some.
What did I.
We lost
Simple-
this one and that one. Okay.
Wait, 1, 2,
These are the
3,
two that
4,
we
5,
lost.
6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, that's good. We have 10.
Wait, you have 10?
Yeah, we got them back.
Yeah, we
we
have
lost
10. Okay.
MW2 and TF2.
Okay, there. What
Oh,
the fuck,
yeah.
bro? Dude, why is it, like, going away? Okay.
There we go. Okay.
Okay, here we go.
That's-
Trying to make
One.
this pretty. I like how Overwatch is the only fucking game that I put on here left.
Hey,
That
good
pisses me
shout,
off.
Nate. That's a good shout.
I honestly no, not really.
I
I'm back.
hate Overwatch so
I don't
much.
care
Welcome
for
back.
I
Overwatch
don't
is
care.
so good.
I don't
Oh,
care
we're-
for Overwatch.
Oh, we're talking. Oh fuck, we're already going. All right, and oh wait.
No,
I'm
Not
just.
really.
Oh, okay.
But
Also, I mean, this probably goes without saying. We're obviously going from 10 to 1. Like, we can't like
Can somebody
you know.
make those in order for me?
Yeah.
Like,
We're not
better-
gonna
better.
like if we all know number 1, we're not just gonna put number 1 because we know it. Obviously, it's more fun, you know. Start at 10 and go
Yeah.
to 1. So.
Yeah.
All right. Whenever we're ready,
Seriously,
I have
is
a
it?
vote for 10.
It's awesome.
Wait, what?
Right.
Well,
Oh,
I mean, at this, okay, for the top 10, like, we could still go in order for, like, a vote of what we want at 10, but at this point, it kind of is just, like, it's just free-for-all. We just talk, basically.
Okay.
So,
I say we all just go in order, say what we vote, and if one has more than the other, then they have to, like, defend themselves, I guess.
like, our whole top 10?
I don't know.
I
I know
would
what
do
I
that.
would
one at a
do.
time.
Yeah, no,
do
just
one
do-
at a time.
Okay, okay,
So like,
my-
start with 10. So like basically just pick which
10?
one you think is the
Yeah.
worst out of these.
okay. I'm gonna say for, like debating purposes, because I feel like there's gonna be, I want more games that I like to be higher.
of course.
I'm
Crazy.
I'm gonna nominate a Halo to be 10, and I'm gonna say 2.
Okay.
I think-
don't like Halo at
I-
all, so
I think
I'm super down.
I think Halo 3 is the Black Ops 2 of Halo. I think it holds up the best out of the old Halos. I think Halo 2 has some cheese with like the button combination things. I think it's still a top 10 FPS game of all time. It also has like again, like in a weird way, like a fighting game kind of style to it where you have to know like button combinations. I know that's not fighting games entirely,
That's
but
blasphemy to fighting games.
yeah, I'm down to put a Halo at 10, and I'm down for it to be 2 because I think 3 is better.
I'm down.
I hear you. I rate you Overwatch because Overwatch sucks.
Nah, brother.
So we're sliding that right in.
Could not disagree more.
We're all good on that?
I think
Everybody good on that?
I'm good on that.
There's some I would change,
Alright.
but I think that's fine.
All right.
I think the next one.
Halo 3.
Come on, man. I gave you that one,
Should
Twist.
be at number 9.
I agree with
Rainbow
that.
Six Siege.
That's
I
fair.
say
Don't agree with that.
I agree.
I don't like
agree.
Halo.
I honestly, if I'm gonna be real, I've tried to get into Siege a lot. I think it's a good game. I just don't personally like it more than
I
other
think
games.
Halo
Like,
2 is better.
okay, I shouldn't say I don't like it, but like out of all the other games, out of the games in this 10, I like every game more.
I
So-
think Siege is
I don't.
probably the hardest game to get into of games.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I agree.
That's probably true.
I think it's barrier to get into it.
I think
like,
it's just hard to like, because you
Learn
the
it.
maps you don't know the
Yeah.
maps, and there's
Yeah.
no
Yeah.
mini map. Like you're indoors.
it's hard to
there's walls
like.
where you
It's
can't
hard to
see where you're
learn
going.
the game. It's hard to get into like.
and it's hard because it's not like CS is hard because it's super hard, but it's the maps are easy to learn. Like they're 3-lane maps. That's not hard to learn.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Siege is
siege maps are very.
It's
Wars on top of each
verticality,
other.
yeah. Like there's a
Yeah.
lot to it.
Yeah.
There's the walls
breakable
and shit,
walls, you
and
know.
then like also throw and maybe not as much as the maps, obviously, but then you have like the eight or the what operators. Like there's a
Operators, yeah.
lot,
Yeah.
like and you
Oh,
know
no,
sometimes
there's
it's
absolutely a map.
like sometimes it's like oh, which one should I buy, and like you buy a shit one, you're like fuck. So like
Yeah.
I think it's a good game.
just
Don't
play Blitz.
I think these all are good games.
Yeah, no, 100%. I mean,
Halo 3, but
I don't agree.
Wow.
I think the games are
Wow.
not good.
okay, but no, I
Wait,
think yeah, I'm cool with Siege.
Can I nominate a game for number 8?
yeah.
Sure, yeah.
I want to
Only
say
if
Team
it-
Fortress 2.
I
I,
was
knew you
gonna
were
say
gonna,
the same
I
thing.
also agree with that.
Wait, what did
agree.
I do not agree with
wait?
that.
What'd you say,
Yeah,
Austin?
Well, how do you
TF2.
agree
TF2.
with that? What about Halo, Rice? Think about Halo 3.
Dude,
Fucking Halo.
Okay, well,
the impact of Halo 3 is
well,
I
and
don't know.
also it's one of the like most well-made multiplayer. It's the BO2 for Halo, bro. Like it holds up
But it's not fun to play.
to you.
Yeah,
to
your
you.
opinion.
me.
Okay,
Of course it's
okay.
my
I mean,
opinion, that's the
low
whole
key,
point.
I was gonna bring up something, but I mean Nate just did it for me, so I'm okay with that. Fuck, I don't.
So, number
Can I-
7.
Can
I
I
think
just?
Well, I feel
Okay,
like
well,
that's
I
not
think
just
Halo
my
3
opinion.
goes
Surely
number
there's
7.
like way more people that play TF2 than Halo 3, right? Like
no,
there
that's
must be.
that's true. That's true.
So that's
I
not just
promise
my
you if you
opinion.
I promise you if you go on and ask people if they played Halo 3 or TF2, more people would say Halo 3.
Okay.
If you ask people who owned an Xbox, if you ask people who owned a PC, they'd say TF2.
I also think Halo 3, like next to MW2, is one of the most like cultural impacts in a game like ever. So
I
like
think Halo 3 would go next, in my
I
opinion.
I disagree. I think a
I
COD
do.
can go next. I don't know if that's gonna. I
disagree.
don't know if in this room that's gonna stick, but
It'd be COD 4
I'm
if
gonna-
anything.
I'm gonna vote for Halo 3 as long as it's there because it's the worst game on the list. So,
Okay, now
Out
for
of the CODs, I
7?
think COD 4 would go next. then.
for 7, I think Overwatch should go.
I
No.
agree.
no.
I'm voting Halo
I think
3
That
again.
listen,
Is in
Oh.
the top 5.
Overwatch.
Are you
agree.
serious right now?
I agree. Yeah,
Wait, you think Overwatch is top 5?
I think Overwatch is top 5. I
Yeah,
think it's
bro.
top
insane.
Austin, you're gonna
Top
hate me
5.
more than Infinite Take. This is my 4th favorite multiplayer game ever.
How?
Dude, I mean, we can get into it when we get to that point, but like, it's the game. I come back to this game more than I've ever realized. Like, this game, for me, has aged really well for me. Like, even through
And
its
only getting better these days.
like,
I
even
mean,
through its
they're adding a lot of
iteration-
good stuff.
listen, I was gonna
Yeah,
bring up
but
this
people
argument when we
voted
actually
yeah.
get to it, but like, I think Overwatch, and next to CS:GO or CS, has the most player expression out of any FPS ever. There is something for everybody in this game.
I feel like
Period.
that's a little silly when we just
No,
did
there is
this,
not.
But
Well, I like Overwatch more though. Like
Shut
I
your
I,
mouth.
I personally
You
just
can like it
Overwatch more.
but I don't think it has better player expression.
I don't know. I feel like there's more
Well, if
kind of. I
we're-
feel like there's more kind of like not roles, but I feel like there's more like different variety of like characters more than Team Fortress 2.
We
And I
made
think they're
that
still
rule, though,
making
where-
cool like the Hazard guy. I think is a really cool idea in like an FPS game. I think it's a very like unique character.
Well, we made it a rule where like Overwatch 2 is also included with Overwatch.
Yeah, no,
even
no
though,
there's flaws. Like I'm not saying it's gonna be number 1, but like I think it could go a little bit higher. Yeah, I don't think it should be 7.
I'd put Halo 3 here.
COD 4 should go next.
COD 4 should not go next.
Okay, wait, Austin. Out of COD 4, MW2, which one do you want to go higher?
Oh, definitely MW2.
All right, I just want to know.
I
Out of
think
curiosity.
COD 4 should go next.
I would be
I
okay with
disagree.
COD 4.
I mean, if
or
I'm doing my
Overwatch.
own list, right? Battlefield is not even in there. So
But yeah.
I would go with
see,
Battlefield
me
3
too.
next.
There's definitely no Halo in here, and
Well,
Halo
yeah,
3
I
will
mean,
be
yeah,
in
but
there.
but it's it's
I feel like
5
this
people
would be
making a
like
list, so I feel like this makes
would
sense.
look like this.
Yeah.
If I'm going with what everybody's choosing, I'm going COD 4.
I would be okay with COD 4, but I think
I would
Overwatch
vote
is
Halo
better.
3.
Are we doing COD 4?
Sure.
Okay. Yeah. Do COD 4.
You guys like Halo 3 more than COD 4?
I do.
Interesting.
Maybe. No, I don't
I-
know.
Now
No,
Halo
no.
3.
But okay,
Now we do Halo 3.
I'm okay with it.
Get Halo 3 out of here.
That's
And then
Wait,
we-
okay. You're throwing them in there too fast. Okay, like let people,
You guys actually like this more than Call of Duty 4?
I like it a
Absolutely
lot.
not, but you know.
Why? Wait, why you?
Well, I'm
why
okay.
would
Wait.
you do
Also,
this?
Twist. I mean,
I've
you
been
get, like,
outvoted.
I mean, Twist for
Well,
me too.
If I vote for Halo, do you like this more, Siegs?
You know what? Put COD
Yeah,
4.
do you like
Put COD 4 at 6. Halo 3 at 7.
See?
Yeah, we were going a little too fast. Like COD 4, bro. I mean, like also influence like COD 4, bro. We like COD 4 shaped everything. Modern FPS is not here without COD 4. Like everything you love about COD, not everything, but a lot of things that come from COD started in like COD or COD 4.
Started in COD.
Yeah, started in
stayed
COD, baby. Also, it's just, bro, it's just fun, bro. COD 4 is just I'd love COD 4. I like COD 4 a lot more than Halo 3. I just kind of threw the influence thing there for Halo 3. I do think it's the BO2 of Halo. I know you don't like Halo, I know, but for me, it's like the best playing Halo from a competitive standpoint. I think it's most well put together. So yeah, I'm gonna put. I like that more. Now,
All right.
Thank you.
now,
I think this is where Overwatch goes.
I was gonna say
I disagree.
fuck, man.
I think Battlefield 3 goes.
I would probably
I think
put
Battlefield
Battlefield 3 here.
I mean, if that is 3, I guess me and Austin. I still think I disagree, but obviously it's my favorite multiplayer game ever, so I'm gonna always disagree. But top 5, I'm okay with. Austin, you okay with top 5? Top 5?
I just don't like Overwatch. So
That's okay, and you know what? We could throw Overwatch at actually. We could throw Overwatch at 4.
Then-
I'm okay with it at 4.
Now
think
I'll say
Overwatch at
Overwatch,
4.
yeah.
I would not
So
do
Overwatch
that.
4?
Wait.
I think it'd be
Put
probably
hold on.
put-
Wait. Put
I
it
would
back for a
probably put
second.
MW2 there.
Hold on. Let me think for a second. I mean, I know what COD is gonna be higher. Okay, Austin. Where do you lie with CODs right now?
BO2 is the best COD.
Okay.
BO2 is
You know what?
Well, of the
I mean,
ones-
Austin, you might not like it what it's gonna lead to, but I'm okay with putting MW2 at 4.
I agree with
MW2
that.
is a better game than Overwatch.
I
I disagree.
like Overwatch
I,
more.
I think overall, like if we're doing like everything included, I like MW2 more because it's like the first video game that got me attached to like gaming ever. But
think Overwatch goes 4.
I think I'd rather play MW2 than Overwatch.
Twist. I'm sorry, it might be over. I mean, I mean, yeah. I guess if it's 3-2 for that, then okay. Can MW2 go 3?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Now, okay. I'm saying.
And I think we all know.
Well, I don't know. I actually don't know. I'm saying CS is the
This is-
best FPS ever made. That's my argument.
I agree. I think CS:GO is the best
think
FPS
CS
that's ever
is
been
the
made.
Best game.
I probably like Black Ops 2 more from these two.
And Nate probably likes Black Ops 2 more.
I do like Black Ops 2.
But we CS people like CS. So I think it goes number
like
one.
if I'm being honest, like BO2 for me is my like 4th or 5th favorite COD. It's not like it might not be in my top 10 to be honest, but like it's kind of hard to argue against BO2.
I mean, it's hard for me to argue against CS:GO though.
Yeah.
It's like it is probably the most popular FPS shooter of all time.
And like I feel like it's like I don't know if balance is I don't know if I should say balance is the right word. There's like literally guns that just aren't used in it, but like I don't know. It's I think it's the most well put together competitive game. And I think it has the game with like some of the highest skill ceiling like ever. Yeah, I mean I my personal top 3 Or my personal top 4 goes Battlefield 3, CS, Overwatch, MW2, but I didn't get there.
I mean, my number 1 would have been Black Ops 3, but that has been long gone.
Yeah. I know.
Um,
I know. For someone, seeing 2 Halos in here probably isn't ideal, but
Oh yeah, those games suck.
sorry.
Overwatch at 4 hurts me.
Yeah, it probably should be
Yeah,
a little
kinda-
higher, but
I
what is
low-key
it?
wait, Twist. I thought you were gonna say Overwatch shouldn't be higher as it was, because there was one point where I was saying like there's a game that you're gonna defend me on, and I thought you knew it was Overwatch 2, and you went eh. So I didn't think we
I
were.
don't know.
Okay, I'm
This
happy.
game's
Okay,
goated.
yeah, 100%. Dude, I'm not gonna lie. If you asked me, it's weird. If you asked me before Overwatch 2, I don't think I'd have it this high. There's something about that stretch when we played Overwatch 2 that like I just fell in love with it even more. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know.
I love this game.
I do too. I
Of these games right here, this is probably my favorite one.
It's probably my third. I don't know. I personally stand by the like player expression thing. I think it has a lot like more to offer than TF2 of like how you can play it and how you can express yourself as a player. Personally.
I feel like there's like when you pick a character, like your character does what they do, and that's kind of it. In TF2, like the classes, you can use different weapons and stuff
I
and
don't-
play them in a lot of different ways.
I know the debate's over. Just personally, I don't like the whole like item thing in TF2, like how it makes the classes. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't like how you have to I mean like I still think it's like maybe not confusing is the right word, but like I don't like how you have to get the items and how you do get them and everything and how it does then change the kind. Okay, like you're talking about like sub classes and shit, right? How like demo has like its own like little
Mhm.
subclass. That is cool, 100%. I just kind of don't like how it's done. I guess like how it's implemented with like
Yeah. I
getting
think
the
it would
items.
probably be better if you just had all the
Yeah,
weapons.
you could just unlock
But,
them.
I mean, it's
Well,
from
you can, but-
2007, so
Ow.
Yeah. I mean, I mean it is crazy how like long this game's been like not popular, but like how long it's stayed alive. Like I'll give it
it is
that.
popular. It has like 50,000 people playing it every
Yeah.
day.
No, yeah, it's popular for sure. I mean, I don't know. For a collective list, I'm happy with it.
I like Overwatch more.
Obviously, a personal list. Everybody doesn't like this top 10, but I don't know. I think as a collective, I think we've made a pretty good list. I think we've got a lot of
think
different
that-
games and genres in here.
I think a lot of my favorite games are not FPS games, so I was kind of lost
That's fair.
for a lot of this.
Seeks, can you move your cursor for a minute? I want to take a picture.
Yep.
Thank
Well, with the debate over, guys, I gotta go to bed.
That's fine. I appreciate you staying
Alright,
up this
go.
late for it.
Yeah.
Yep, no
Thanks
worries.
for
It was
staying up.
fun. It was fun.
Mhm.
Yeah, I had a good
We'll have to
time.
do this again. We'll have to do this again, but with, like different
Yeah,
genre.
we'll have to.
True.
Yeah, we'll have to. I don't know what genre we'll do next, but I'd be definitely down to do it. Maybe like I don't know.
Like maybe it could just be like all around game, but I would say like
That'd be
Yeah.
hard.
Like,
That'd be hard.
It
So
would
hard.
be
Yeah.
hard to rank, but like I don't know. We were kind of limited with just FPS.
Yeah, no, and I mean,
so.
yeah,
Yeah.
100%. Obviously, it was very limited on it. Like the streamer that Rice and I took this idea from, they do like consoles, like best PS1 games ever, or like so like. But Rice and I felt out of like us that the
Yeah,
multiplayer
FPS.
FPS just fit us more, or like fit us better. Like I don't know if I could do like a fucking PS3 or PS4 list or something. Some shit. I mean, I'd be down to do like multiplayer games just in general if you wanted to do that. I think if we do just games entirely, that'd be pretty hard. I mean, I'd be down.
Well,
I think it'd be fun to talk it over, but like I think it'd be really hard to like I don't know. It'd be
Well,
interesting.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
was just thinking like we all just come up with like a top 5 to 10, and then as long as they're different titles or something,
Well,
we
yeah.
go with that. But I gotta go.
My God.
unfortunately.
See ya.
Okay.
But
See
I'll talk
ya.
to y'all
Bye, Nate.
later. GG's.
GG's, man.
Okay.
Goodbye.
Bye-bye.
Boy.
Yeah, I mean, I think the next like 2 logical steps would be like just games in general, and then like multiplayer games. So that way, games like I mean, Twist, I'm assuming you're thinking like games, like fighting games, Rocket League, and like Dead by Daylight would probably be really high on yours, right?
And
And-
StarCraft 2.
So fuck, I forgot about that. I'm not gonna lie.
StarCraft 2, baby.
There's a few games I'm probably defending with you a lot. Rocket League is definitely one of them. I love that game.
Me and Siegs did a top 10 Souls areas.
Off of
So, like-
not off its design, just like it's how pretty it looks, basically.
Yeah, and we did, except for Sekiro and Elden Ring, because we didn't.
Elden Ring's just
have
hard to
them.
do. Well, Elden Ring's just hard to do as well. It's like there's like hundreds of
and I'll-
areas to go through.
I'll show you it after this. After I end my stream,
But yeah,
because I think I'm gonna end it right here.
also I'm happy, Twist, you joined in. I think, well, one, because we haven't talked to you in 9 years or whatever, but also
7.
like
7
7,
years.
yeah, also having like a fifth person to like do the tiebreaker probably was better for it.
True.
And I
I'll
don't know,
be right
I also Overwatch would not gotten this high if you weren't here.
Yeah, I'm
Thank
glad
you.
to see Overwatch really making a good run.
Overwatch is dog shit.
Disagree.
I'm gonna go end my stream. I'll be back.
I am too.
Okay.
I'll be right back as well.
Okay.
Okay, stream. I mean, nobody typed for a while, but I clearly went way away from chat for a minute, to focus on it. But so I don't know if anybody's in here. If anybody is, I appreciate you staying here for as long as you were. But I am gonna call it. Tomorrow we will be playing Fall Guys with Nitro for game night. I had a lot of fun with this, man. I love yapping. I love talking. So this was right up my fucking alley. I really enjoyed this. I hope we do it again sometime with a different genre. Fuck, but yeah. I obviously know he would probably not see this, but shout out to the streamer and content creator Maximilian dude for like kind of having this idea. Not he didn't make the idea of making a list, but his format of doing it, we kind of just stole. So I appreciate that. So, but yeah, I'm gonna end it here. Probably my longest stream, maybe ever. Not ever, but it's close. But I'm gonna call it here. Appreciate everybody for being here. And yeah, I will see you guys tomorrow.